is a dog, and I'm looking at this guy, and,
What?
you know, he's like a goody two-shoes, Sean Hannity.
Right, like you ask him, you know, hey, you got some skeletons in the closet, what's going on with you? Like, you ever smoke a little weed? Yeah, and he really turns red and
well, he goes,
it's funny.
Before the age of 20-something years old, Sean says, he goes, you know, I was hell on fire, hell on wheels. I don't know what he says. But
and you said, what do you mean by
I go, like, well, what did you do? You were so bad. I go, what, you smoke a little weed? No. You know, like it was like
I crossed on the green.
Oh, I know how it started. He claimed he never went to a strip club, and you were like, come on.
Oh, man.
Right.
What? Why?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Who are you living your life for? That
section was funny, and in the first few minutes, you really sort of explain what's going on.
All right, let's listen to this if you'd like.
Welcome back to Hannity and Colmes. Earlier, Sean sat down for an exclusive interview with talk radio host Howard Stern. His television interview since his first one since his former employer, CBS, filed a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against him.
Breach, unjust enrichment, misuse of broadcast time. 14 months you plugged Sirius. You hid the clause that accelerated your subscriber initiatives, and you're being sued. And you're mad.
Well, at least I didn't kill anyone, right? Yeah, no, I am mad. You know, people have said to me, you know, this is a great wave of publicity. I was watching Fox News. Almost every show had a legal expert on saying the lawsuit was a bunch of baloney. I watched the other cable news channels, got all the reports. Everyone says this lawsuit is a bunch of baloney. Yet, when you're sitting there, I'm an individual, and you're being sued by the CBS corporate and Les Moonves. These guys are taking the stockholders' money, the CBS stockholders' money, and they're going to file a frivolous lawsuit we could get into a million speculative reasons why they're filing this thing. I have a few thoughts of my own. But they're going to file a lawsuit against me and, you know, and come after me. It's all fun and games. I, on the other hand, have to go hire lawyers and defend myself about accusations like that.
Yeah, well, you say this is sour grapes. You say it's bullying, it's intimidation. You're not going to let them bully you. How are they trying to bully you?
Well, first of all, Les Moonves, I met with him before they filed this lawsuit, and I said, you're going to look like a fool. This is an idiotic lawsuit. And he just kind of sat there. You know, he's got capped teeth, and he's got a lot of Botox, I think. You can't read the guy's face because of the Botox. And he sits there with the suit, a very expensive suit, and the arrogant attitude. And he says, I'm going to file this lawsuit. And I said, hold it a second. Wouldn't you be better served worrying about your radio division and what's going on there than filing frivolous lawsuits against me? I said, why would you want to spend any part of your day worrying about me? He goes, don't worry about it. I don't worry about you. I'm not going to worry about this lawsuit at all.
Were you ever told, don't mention Sirius? Were you told that they were cutting out the word Sirius every time you spoke it? Did they have control of that?
When I signed my deal with Sirius, I spoke to Joel Hollander. Joel Hollander is the president of the CBS radio division. And we spoke. And he said, I don't want you to mention Sirius at all. I said, okay, done deal. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do. I said, I can make a counter-argument to that. I said, you know, every news outlet, every show is talking about the fact that I'm going to Sirius. It's a big story. What if we do talk about it? I have always talked about everything going on in my life. When I put out my movie, I spoke about it, my books. Anything goes. I'm an open story. I said it'll drive up ratings. It'll increase profits. You have 14 months left. Why should we let everyone else talk about it? And he said, you know what? That makes sense. Let me think about it.
Right.
We spoke the next day. He said, I have no problem with you mentioning Sirius Satellite Radio on your show. They had 7 delay buttons because of my situation with the FCC. They have 7 delay buttons.
7 seconds each?
Yeah. In fact, if you added them all up, some of them were more than 7 seconds. I think I was on a 7-minute delay. They could have hit the button. That's a record. They could hit the button any time. And then we had a DEFCON 4 button. You hit that button, and they go to music. Anytime they didn't like what I was doing, they could pull me right off the air.
Who had control of those buttons?
𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍, the general manager, CBS Legal. They also had another guy, a guy named Dave, who was in charge of it. There was a lot of people in charge of my show.
In the end, this helps Howard Stern. It brings more attention to your new gig, what you're doing. This doesn't really hurt you.
People, well, you say it doesn't hurt me, but people have said to me, this is going to bring you more attention.
It does.
And it's true. Absolutely. And if more subscribers come to Sirius, and I've got my own television channel now on demand, if this lawsuit brings more people to the table, great, because I think we've got a good product. I think we got a good show going on. But it causes me personal angst because I take something like this very seriously. I consider my time at CBS a time of great loyalty from me. I always gave my all to this company. Les gave me his blessing. Go on the air. He made record profits. And now he wants to sue me for doing what he told me to do. He should sue himself.
Let's talk about the timing of this. This came out the day after. The extrapolated monthlies came out. Your replacements are not doing very well. They lost between 75 and 92% of your audience.
You hit
in New York.
You're hitting this right on the head.
Well, what is the value of the stations beyond losing the revenue in the show?
Yours is a two-part question. And the first answer is this. This lawsuit was timed to come out around this huge loss. They just lost ratings like we've never seen in the history of radio before. Poor preparation, no work done, 14 months to prepare, and now they got socked. This lawsuit was announced on the same day all you guys were preparing stories about how poorly the radio division just did. Instead, the story became CBS sues Howard Stern.
Distraction?
It was a distraction. It was a good move that way. Protect less. Can't make them look bad. Let's not look bad here. So the first part is this lawsuit was a distraction so that the stockholders will think Les is doing something. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
See, that's the bulk of it. That's
compelling.
Right. That first part, you really got out a lot. And the other part that's worth playing is definitely when you're breaking his balls.
Where's that? Should I play the second? There's two more parts. I don't know. Is anyone...
I'm riveted. Let's go.
All right.
You've had the FCC to battle with. You seem as passionate in terms of this lawsuit as you do with them. I talked to you the other day. You are genuinely, really angry about this. So,
yeah.
Do you countersue? What's your strategy?
My lawyer has advised me not to say what we're going to be filing. We have to now respond to these papers.
Right.
As a matter of fact, Judge Napolitano gave me an excellent...
Fox.
Yes, for Fox, gave me an excellent strategy. I was watching him, and he was saying that there is definitely a counter lawsuit here. He didn't think the lawsuit had much credibility. So all of these experts are saying there's a counter lawsuit, and I happen to think there is. On a bunch of different levels, but I won't get into it just now. But I'll come on your show again when I do that.
All right. But what happens from here? So you're just going to basically combat these guys. You hold back nothing, even though it's a lawsuit. Almost attorneys go to you, Howard, don't talk. Howard, don't say a word.
I couldn't care what attorneys are saying. This is what I said to my attorneys. I am not going to let these guys file a 42-page document that's meant to intimidate me. Now, how do they mean to intimidate you? They throw in words like a fraud, con man, whatever it is. They throw in big legal terms, and then a headline comes out. Howard Stern sued, fraud, hundreds of millions of dollars, misused CBS airwaves, blah, 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 blah. Makes me look like a jerk. What do we have besides our reputations when you think about it? I'm a guy in business. My agent's a guy in business. They're mentioning our names in there. They're mentioning Sirius. They're saying we somehow misused CBS. Look, I got the whole lawsuit in front of me, boiled down. It was a 42-page lawsuit. Here's what they said. They said there was a secret agreement between me and Sirius. Everyone knew about my agreement with Sirius. You knew about it. The newspapers printed it. It was publicly disclosed. What that means is this company is a public company. Because of the deal, They publicly disclosed it. And on top of that, on the radio, I'd been talking about going to satellite radio for years. How the hell could you say I had a secret agreement? That means Les wasn't listening to his own radio station.
Is he implying with the secret side of this is that the more you mention it, the more subscribers you got, the more accelerated your payment would be?
Right. He's saying now there's a secret compensation. That's what he's saying.
Nothing secret.
Nothing secret. It was all publicly disclosed. And guess what? You know, this is shocking to Les. Sirius Satellite is a subscription-based service. Yes, you know, that is the truth. The decision was made on a corporate level. Let's let Howard speak about satellite because it'll drive up ratings. It's the media story of the year. We'll go out and sell advertising at a premium.
And they did.
And they did.
I want to play this tape 2 days before you left the air. Okay. The people you're talking about, Les Moonves and Joel Hollander, walked into the Howard Stern studio.
Right.
You pointed out right away, you said it was awkward because you were leaving in 2 days. You'd been there a long time. That was awkward for you.
Right. No, it was an emotionally draining time. I mean, after I was leaving, I had spent 20 years at the company. That's what hurts me personally about this lawsuit. I put in 20 years in this company. The last 14 months I was there, I could have pulled shenanigans. I could have called in sick. I could have not shown up. I didn't have to read all those live commercials. I could have screwed with them. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm a straight shooter. You hire me to do a job, I'm going to do it for you. And I've always been honest. One thing about, you don't have to like my radio show. There are those that like it, and there are those that hate it. But one thing anyone who's ever heard my show knows, I'm a straight shooter and I'm an honest guy.
This is what happened.
I'm a big fan, believe it or not. I've even gotten Sirius.
Really?
I have. I know I'm not supposed to do it.
You just got edited.
Only because of you.
I got air. You did.
Right.
I got air.
All right.
Listen, Howard 100.
We are rooting for you, not that much, but we're rooting for you. We really are.
I'm a big fan, Les said. I got Sirius. And what's interesting about that comment, and once he said it, immediately somebody said, I think it was Joel, you just got edited. Does that imply that they did edit out at times the word Sirius or whatever it is?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. What they used to do was if someone called in, sometimes guests would come in and say, hey, can't wait till you go to Sirius. They would hit the button. Right. So they edited me all along. Les, if he had such a problem with my show as he claims in this 42-page document, why would you come on my show and say you did a great job? I am an owner of Sirius Satellite Radio, and I can't wait to listen to you every day.
He also goes on, if they would have given me that kind of money, I would have left too. Right. I've been asking 60 Minutes to do a piece on you for 5 years. Joel said, I don't think of a singular event, PR, newspaper. You did a really unbelievable job. We are rooting for you. We really are. That's what they said.
This is going to be the crack in the cosmic egg for Les Moonves. This guy has gotten a free ride because the television ratings have been good. They put him in charge of the entire company, radio and television. And now people are going to see what this guy's up to. Amazing interview, right?
Yeah, I mean, that tape is just, it's crazy.
Once you hear that, it's like game over.
Yeah.
You know, what the hell?
Well, this is why I'm going nuts. Yeah. I want to punish these guys. You want the third part or no?
Yeah, I want the third part.
You want the third part, all right.
The value of their stations are dying. Are you happy that the guys following you are flopping? Be honest.
Sure. I would love to be the only radio personality in the country who is successful.
I'd like a little success. Do you mind? Yeah. I'm on a whole different genre.
You can have success. You already have it, from what I understand. You're doing very well.
What do you mean? You should be listening.
You're a talented guy. Believe me, I'm unconscious most of the day. Is that right? Yeah. But the fact of the matter is, no, I'm a fan of yours. I watch you on Fox News all the time.
Thank you.
And my point of view is that, sure, there's something very beautiful in the fact that I had this show for 20 years. It was successful. It was huge. And not just anybody can walk in the door and accomplish what I accomplished. So, of course, there's a certain pride. There's a certain part that, you know what, if you want to sell radios, hey, if those guys aren't fitting the bill, maybe people are going to come over to Sirius and listen to me. Maybe that'll drive some subscriptions. So I am thrilled about that. But I do feel bad for the guys who replace me. They deserve more than 2 months than to be evaluated.
But you still want them to fail.
Well, I don't want him to do so well.
All right, not so well.
I tried to call into the David Lee Roth show. He wouldn't take my call. I was going to give him some advice.
You can call my show anytime.
I will call in.
I know what the advice is. Hannity, stop with the Republican stuff. Be, conservative stuff. Be,
get some strippers in there.
Yeah,
I don't think
I have to talk about things that I know about. I don't know anything about that.
You sure? I do. You've never been to a strip club?
No.
What are you talking about? What the hell is wrong
What happened to me?
What are you, a choir boy? You probably were.
No, I was an altar boy. I was all right, though.
You never did anything bad?
Yeah, I was out of control.
You smoked a little weed?
I was out of control.
Did you smoke a little weed or not?
I did.
Answer the question.
Bill Clinton? From the time that I was 23 and younger, I absolutely admit to nothing.
You did coke?
No, get out of here.
Did you do shrooms? Did you do acid, psilocybin? What did you do?
What do I know about these things?
Oh, man, there must be a story here.
I haven't admitted everything that I've done on the radio.
You see how Les Moonves is trying to trample me? The religious right's going to trample on you when they hear what you do.
Listen, let me tell you, over the years, this is a true story.
Yeah.
I've always defended you. I've always thought the FCC's been unfair to you.
You've been great.
And you know what? When I first started, my first radio show, I got thrown off the air because I was a conservative.
Right.
And if they can throw Howard Stern off the air, I don't think you should be able to say the F word on terrestrial radio.
Okay.
Small limits. But if they can throw you off, they can throw conservatives off.
Sure.
And I'm thinking, why don't we have free speech? If you don't like what Howard's saying, turn it down.
Yeah, that's how I always felt, too. Well, you're a broadcaster. You know how it is. And that's why I say, even to all my fellow broadcasters, beware.
Pay attention.
Because a guy like Les Moonves doesn't have an ounce of respect for us. He will put you to work. He'll tell you, he'll pat you on the back, say you're doing a good job. And then when you leave, he'll sue you. This is not a guy you want to work for. Katie Couric, beware.
You're richer than you've ever been before. Do you like it? Does your life change at all when you have all that money?
Well, you know what's funny? They write in the newspaper what I'm getting. I haven't gotten that yet. I've only been working here a month. I haven't earned any money yet. No, I haven't earned any money. Everywhere I go, people go, I was looking at something the other day, and they go, you can afford that. You can afford. I go, what the hell just happened here? No, I feel very blessed that I'm one of the guys that gets compensated for what he does. The strangest thing for me in radio is the fact that I make any money at all. When I got into radio, I was a kid from Long Island. I'd gone to Boston University. My father scraped together everything to send me there, which I will be eternally grateful for, and I became a communications major. I had a dream when I was 5 years old that I'd get into radio. My dad was a radio guy, and I wanted to be behind the microphone.
Wasn't exactly that supportive, though.
No, he was tough on me. But the fact of the matter is, my first job was $4 an hour at WRNW in Westchester, and I used to pray to God that I would make $250 a week. I knew if I could make $250 a week, I could at least, feed myself and feed my wife. I
got paid nothing for the first year, so you're making more than me.
And
then $19,000 a year.
I was making $96 a week, $96 a week. So the idea, I never got into radio to make money. If you get into radio to make money, you're insane.
Yeah.
It does, people look at me now and go, gee, what a good career choice. It wasn't like that. The odds of me ever being successful in radio were about 1 billion to 1.
You always say the secret of your success is that it has nothing to do with anything or strippers or lesbians. You say that's part of it, but the real secret of your success, you say, is that you are brutally honest, and basically every thought that comes into your head, you speak.
Yeah.
You said you go to therapy 4 days a week. You seem conflicted in some ways. Are you a conflicted person? Are you,
Yeah, I don't think I was ever a happy person.
Are you now?
Yeah, I think I am a happier person. I went into therapy specifically to become a better father. I felt that not only I'm someone who gets lost in his work. I think that's why I take this lawsuit so personally. I have sacrificed so much in my life for this radio, for my radio audience, that at times I knew it wasn't healthy. There were entire summers went by. I'd be down in my basement writing my books. And my life is passing me by, in a sense. And I gave a lot to this career. And I'm totally devoted to it. And I knew the balance in my life was off. And I knew I needed therapy or some help in order to find that balance. I'm in a great relationship with my girlfriend Beth now. I don't want to screw that up. I don't want to get lost in my work again. I want my kids to know that I have, my attention is on them and I love them. I want people in my personal life to know I care about them. And that was something I worked on in therapy, and I'm proud of that.
So I guess that's the whole interview. But I think, this I Hate Less Moonves tour is the most important thing I could have done.
Absolutely. It must continue. You shouldn't stop it. It should be
it's not stopping.
Ongoing tour.
It is not stopping. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And I think as the weeks go by, you will see more and more.
All right.
This is only the first few days.
Yeah, this is a soap opera now. We have to stay tuned.
I will be exposing a lot more. So, there's a part 2 of the interview tonight. I don't remember what that part 2 was.
Yeah, you got to a lot. What were you talking about tonight?
Well, what he teased tonight was your personal life. He asked you 5 personal questions, which he told the audience he asked you and didn't give the answers.
I know he asked me about God.
Are you going to get married? Do you believe in God? Stuff like that.
How did you answer the do you believe in God thing?
Yeah, I told him what I always tell you. I said, I know it's kind of a silly story, the whole God thing. There's a guy up in the sky and all that, but I'm such a paranoid. I'm afraid to say I don't believe in a God, so I'm not going to say it.
You should carry a tape around of that George Carlin routine, because that just sums it up, perfectly.
I know. Yeah, you can't do better than that George Carlin routine.
It was funny, because I was listening to Bubba the other night, and they started asking in the studio, do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? And, Brent and I forget the other guy's name, Manson or something like that. They said they did not believe in God.
Right.
But Bubba says, you know what, I again, like you, I'm afraid to say it's not true.
Because I know I'll get punished. When you see the Dana Reeves story and Christopher Reeve's story, do you believe in God? Why would there be a God that's sitting up in the sky and decided to take Dana Reeve? What's the point?
Again, robbing a 13-year-old of both parents.
It's unbelievable. Every once in a while. Hey, Jim, you're on the air.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Howard.
Hey, now.
Hey, I was wondering if you would ever consider settling with CBS. It seems like they got a tiger by the tail, and they'll probably realize it sometime soon.
Well, sure, I would love to have the lawsuit stop, but if you think that I'm going to sit there and pay them something, I'm not paying them anything. I don't owe them a dime. I think they've treated me miserably here. I also think now I have an excellent countersuit, and I don't think I'm going to drop that idea. I really like what Judge Napolitano had to say. I really feel completely vindicated in calling this a lawsuit that was driven by personal motivations. Them just doing crappy things to me, like releasing my salary and all that, that's just to ruin my life and make things difficult for me and my family. I'm not going to let them off the hook so easily, honestly.
Yeah, what he's saying is if you try to settle the lawsuit, that would mean CBS would be looking for him to pay them something.
Yeah, right. I'm not looking to settle anything. And, in fact, I originally went over there 2 weeks before they filed this, or a week. I don't know the timeline, but I had a meeting with them to say, listen, don't file this lawsuit. We can work everything out. There's nothing here that merits any kind of legal action and causing people aggravation. But they were so smug. Oh, so smug on top of it. And Les loved watching me squirm. And
well,
you know what?
Like you're going to end up on top.
I will end up on top.
Don't make it a confidential settlement. When you make Joel and Les, let us know how much.
Okay.
I just keep thinking of like that telepictures thing when they stole your evaluator's idea. Nobody ever heard how that settlement was worked out.
Well, right. I'm not allowed to comment on that, but let me tell you something. I'm not going to tell you anything. Just don't worry about it. Jim, I hear what you're saying. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right.
You know, a lot of times that's part of the settlement. You can't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you the truth. It has made me feel empowered to talk about this and not to sit and keep quiet. If I would have sat and kept quiet, that's how you get lung cancer. It eats you up.
You get some kind of disease if you're sitting holding everything in.
And putting my salary, putting confidential information in lawsuits and all that is to make me lose sleep. That's what they wanted to do. And that's just plain old mean. If they really felt they had a lawsuit here, you don't have to be mean about it. Just sue. You know, don't start putting zingers in there. That was Joel Hollander and Steve Lehrman going, hey, we know what's going to bother Stern.
Not only that, oftentimes you put stuff like that into a lawsuit to force somebody to settle.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want this published? Then settle.
To me, that's what that was. And, you know, there's something very unethical about attorneys being in meetings with me previously about sensitive things, and I don't want things to get out, and then using it against me.
Right.
I've got a lot to think about.
They shouldn't even be able to be a part of it.
I think they've stepped over the line here in about 50 different ways.
Because they represented you.
Yep, they sure did.
In those situations.
Yes. It's turning out to be something very interesting, and I think it's going to be a much bigger story than any of us could have anticipated. I told you, while Rome was burning, Les was hurting at all the Oscar parties. Hey, Jeff, hi, you're on the air in California.
Hey now.
Hey now, Jeff.
Hey, first of all, I was going to talk about that Star Make. Those things are great, man. Like when I go to bed at night, I just change it to your channel, and then when I get up in the morning, you hit the reverse, and it goes back 45 minutes so you don't miss too much of your show.
Yeah.
But
it's a great piece of equipment.
It is. I got in the car to grab a pack of cigarettes, and I switched it to, we got Adam Carolla and Mancow here in Fresno. Mancow it's an unlistenable show.
Well, that guy, you should see the push he's putting on to try and get my audience, and no one picks up on him. His ratings are abominable, and yet he takes out these ads claiming he has these huge ratings.
And he's the guy.
I couldn't believe it. As soon as I switched it to his channel, it was Monday, I guess, the day of this suit came out or whatever. He's on this tirade about having to pay $40 a month, and after dropping a couple of F-bombs and commercials, it's just a fraud and a rip-off, and he only works 4 days a week and 40 weeks a year. And
he's pretty obsessed with me. I'll tell you, Hannity actually asked me about Mancow. He reminded me of that. And I kind of blew past the answer. But that's a particularly weird Howard Stern impersonator. When I came on the scene and got really popular, you're talking through the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
At some point, 5-10 years after I innovated radio and reinvigorated radio, there became a whole slew of young men who came out and not so young men who wanted to be me. Listen, I was the big thing in radio.
Right.
I spawned a generation of imitators. And one of the imitators was this Mancow guy who I didn't even know. And Sean Hannity said to me, gee, didn't you go on the air and call this guy Mancow's father? You were going to skull his father, and you're going to... I said, I did. And he said, what was that about? And I said, you know what, man? I said, I don't even remember what it's about, but... I said, I'm sure he did something just as bad to me, and it's radio, and it's like wrestling, man. You get in there, and you tear somebody's ass up. But the real answer is I went home and thought about it. I remember exactly why I said it. I was working in radio, and this guy, like every Howard Stern wannabe, would try to get my attention so I would talk about them. And he mailed me a box of excrement, which was supposedly human excrement.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't really get my attention on the radio because he was so bad on the air and really was not burning up the airwaves in any way. So what happens, of course, is I don't open my own mail. We had interns opening the mail. This is pre-9/11, before anthrax was in the mail. You know, people would just open my mail for me. A young girl, I think she was about 18 years old. She was just out of high school, was interning for us. Opened my mail and saw excrement. Now, I'm not even sure. I learned about I was furious. First of all, she's a young girl. She's got nothing to do with anything.
Right. She has nothing to do with this fight.
We don't, excrement can spread disease, particularly in an unsanitary way like that. I understand you're desperate for me to pay attention to you. Wow, 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 I can't get ratings. Wow, 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 I'm not Howard Stern. I'll mail excrement. It's fine. You think that's funny, but I'm not the one who has to deal with the excrement. It was this young lady who's working for free. And, I saw this, I became incensed because I said, what a coward. Come up and face me man to man. You want to talk to me, you want to get my attention. You just come up to me man to man. Because if he came up to me man to man, he'd his pants. Because, first of all, I'm intimidating. Second of all, I'm a genius. And third of all, he's based his entire life on trying to be me, along with about 1,000 other radio guys. Yeah. When radio guys meet me, they turn to clam chowder. They get wet in their pants. I'm their cum stain. Because let me tell you something. I'm the big wet dream. I'm the dream of every one of these guys. How can I be Howard Stern? And sometimes you get so desperate, you'll even put in a box to get my attention. So this young girl was traumatized. I said, how you want to handle it? I said, you probably could file legal action. I'm pretty sure that is a federal offense, sending something through the mail. I think it might be. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. She said, no, I'll be okay. She was a good sport about it. And I said, okay. I got on the air, and I pointed everything out that I just pointed out to you. And I said, look, this guy's father died, and he's probably glad because his son is a Howard Stern imitator. It's one thing to be Elvis's father, but it's one thing to be an Elvis imitator father.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you know what I should do? I should go down and scold his daddy. I should take my cock and stick it in Mancow's daddy's skulls. What is that?
You also suggested that we have a funeral where we bring his corpse on stage and fist the corpse.
Of course. And you know what? And I said Mancow's daddy would love it because, you know what? At least he's getting by Howard Stern and not by his shameful son who's a Howard Stern imitator. A bad one at that who hasn't even really been able to capitalize on me leaving regular radio.
Right.
But the funny thing is that's the when, then he cries foul.
So now, imagine, here we are, 10, 15 years later, the guy's still calling Sean Hannity, well, Howard Stern said he's going to scope my daddy's skull.
But he doesn't remember sending the crap in a box to an 18-year-old girl.
And let me tell you something. If that caused him any pain, which I doubt it did, he was probably so thrilled he got my attention, which was the idea.
Well, did he use that as a bit on his show?
What?
Did he use that as a bit on his show? I mean, did he...
Well, no, he uses that to point out what a horrible person I am. What he forgets is that he sent a box of excrement to an 18-year-old girl.
Right, he doesn't tell you that part of the story.
So if I caused him any pain, good. And I still say it. I'm going to dig up your daddy. I'm going to take out his bones and stick my 2 inches right up his eye socket and sleep on it. So, and I'll give you the kicker to this story. I'll tell you what such a pussy he is. At some point later, his big thing was to send some guy who worked for him up to my studio. He was going to walk into the lobby and move his bowels. The guy's hung up on bowels, like stuff.
The most creative thing he can think of
is bowels.
Is crap.
It's crap. So Gary caught wind of the plot, and Gary said, listen, there's some guy from Artie. Most Howard Stern imitators, they go one or two ways. They either constantly write me to try to get my
I think there's a different
attention.
debate that came up. That's a debate that came up later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We're going to talk about what Teddy's about to play. Glad, Robin, you're here for this as well. Obviously, over the years, there's been a ton of competition. They've come and gone. And my question to both of you would be, has anybody succeeded in actually getting under Howard's skin? Because it sounded to me like there are certain lines you cross, and then Howard goes at you even harder than he would otherwise. But if you had to pick one thing that stood out in the past, what would it be? And what are some of the more outrageous things that other competition have done to kind of piss you guys off?
You know, Gary's probably better at remembering all of these things. But, yeah, I mean, when Howard goes after a guy and says, you know, I'm going to, you know, F your father's skull, it's because the guy's gotten under his skin. And it may not be in the way that they would most like. You know, they'd probably like it if Howard thought they were competition. But it's something like sending crap in a box that an intern has to open. Right. Howard's highly offended by things like that. And probably it's those personal vicious attacks that get under his skin. The only person I saw him go after who I thought, well, the guy really hadn't done anything was John DeBella.
Well, it's funny, and I was going to say DeBella was sort of the template for all of these things. And the funny thing is that I don't think Howard really disliked DeBella.
No.
But DeBella was the enemy. He was competition. So here's how Howard thinks. DeBella is competition. Competition equals enemy. And if you're going to be my enemy, I have to not like you. So Howard worked himself up to not like DeBella, but really was without merit. You know, there was no reason not to like him. He hadn't really, you know, he was big in Philly. He hadn't really said anything bad about us.
Right.
But then he got a little arrogant. Remember, then he started to do interviews.
Well, it was that cocky attitude,
right.
Yeah, that didn't help his
right.
situation any.
But yeah, I do, and I'll tell you why the man cow thing sort of still sticks in our craw. You know, we had him. We had him beat. We went on the air in Chicago, and we had a very long, weird thing going on in Chicago. Originally, we were on an AM station. They buried us, and there was a lawsuit that went on, and so we were off in Chicago. So we were on like a bunch of different stations. Finally, we got on a station, and we started to get some, as Tim says, traction.
Yes.
And we were starting to make our move. And I remember Howard was going after Mancow, going after talking about him, and then Mancow started talking back about us. And we sent Stuttering John down to Atlanta to one of those radio boot camps.
Yeah.
And Mancow got so mad at John, he took John's microphone and tape recorder and threw it against the wall. And it was on hard copy, and we were really going, and we were getting there. And Howard was started to say all these things about, I'm going to F your father, do this. And the station that we worked for freaked out, and they let us go. They were just, their feeling was, it's freaking them out that we're saying this stuff. They fired us 4 days before the ratings book, and guess what? We were 1/10 of a point behind beating Mancow. We were there.
Yeah.
We had done the job.
Right.
Another year off at Chicago radio. The station that fired us gets bought by Infinity, and guess what? A year later, we're back on the same station. And then we did go on to beat him. But it was one of those ones that was like a long road to get to Mancow, and he definitely pissed off Howard.
Yeah, but it was, you know, a lot of that stupid stuff. It wasn't on-air stuff.
Yeah, well, he would send us a lot of stuff in the mail. He would, and the thing I remembered about it, which I always thought was so gay, he would send us these notes like, you're going down, and then he would just sign it M. You know what I mean? He would just sign it M, like
right,
for Mancow.
I mean, is it flattering in some kind of way, or is it just plain annoying?
It's very flattering. I mean, here we are. We're not there. You know, it's supposed to be their market. And if we're getting to them just by showing up, we haven't even done anything yet, and they're starting to send us things, we know that they're quaking in their boots already. They're afraid of us before we've even done anything. They have no confidence in their own abilities.
And I think also another one that I remember that we disliked a lot were Mark and Brian, and that was because we had zero respect
Absolutely.
for them at all. We just were like, we couldn't believe, like, we would be in New York and we'd go to L.A. and everyone would be like, oh, you guys should hear Mark and Brian. It would always be like...
Well, they were getting television shows and all this other crap was happening for them. And they were the worst things about radio.
Exactly.
What they did was jump out of airplanes and marry each other. And we're like, what does that have to do with entertaining people?
Let's go to John. John, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. Great show. I love it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I just want to remind you guys about the time that you guys came to Cleveland for the burial, and how our other local station unplugged the show for you guys.
Cut our wires, and that's another. To me, that reminds me of the Les Moonves thing. All they did by cutting our wires was give us 1,000 times more attention than we would have ever gotten while we were there.
And invigorate us. I mean, it just made the broadcast even better. It didn't hurt at all.
One of my favorite moments of all time in the show was the wires were cut. We were in this van driving around Cleveland, and we were dressed in Army outfits because that was the motif. And I remember we went on like this. We went on a phone line, and Howard's with a microphone. He's like, "Robin, we're under attack."
But that probably is the most outrageous. You know, you can't beat us, so just cut our wires. Just take us off the air.
John in Chicago, you're on the wrap-up show.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I enjoy you, and I was first listening to a WMAQ in Chicago, and that's when you got off of off the AM side. And Mancow is from Chicago, and I think he really is. He's pathetic. You know, it's just, you know, he's just a jerk, and that was what I wanted to say. And I wanted to say something on a different note because I could never get through listening to Howard during the day. Is that I'm 45 years old. My wife is 45 years old. Last year in October, I lost my wife to breast cancer. And if it wasn't listening to Howard and just get me through it, I mean, it was probably the most horrible nightmare of my life, losing my wife. But I had one thing to look forward to every day. I was listening to the radio, and that just somehow got me through it all and cheered me up. And the first thing I did is I went and got my Sirius back in December as my reward for all the stuff I went through. And I'm not going to cry, but I just want to say I mean it from my heart. I mean, I miss my wife tremendously, but the only thing I had to look forward to every day is listening to Howard. And I do mean that. And you know what? The guy really is a genius. And
well, thank you for saying that. That's one of those. You know,
I
when
really
everybody,
mean it, Robin.
Yeah. When everybody's telling us how horrible we are and how we're, you know, a detriment to society, it's your story, the stories like yours that make it worthwhile.
And it really is the truth. I mean, I went out to L.A. last weekend to visit her brother, and the first thing he says is that how much he misses you guys. And I brought my little satellite radio with me, my little series, and we put it in the rental car. And I said, you got to get one. I mean, it's just unbelievable because he doesn't like what's out there now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just can't reiterate that, you know, it was a very, very tough time in my life. You have no idea how tough it was. I mean,
we're glad we could have been there for you.
But you really, it was just so much fun listening to you guys, and just, I mean, I don't know.
But just think about that, you know, if the FCC had their way, we would have been taken away. We wouldn't have been there.
Right. Oh, I know. And I leave for the health club every morning at 5 o'clock time in Chicago. I listen to you guys till it opens in the parking lot for half an hour. When I get back in my car, I have it on. I drive a truck for living in the Chicagoland area, and I got my. I mean, I hardly ever listen to regular radio anymore. I just love listening to series. I like listening to the Blues Channel. I listen to. I mean, it's just really nice.
Well, thanks.
John,
thanks for the call.
Good
John.
luck
Thank you.
to you.
And we're glad that Sirius is kind of making things a little bit better for you. And it must be great when you get calls like that, as you just said, versus the other percentage of calls which come in for other stuff. Let's go to. You know what? Actually, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, lots more to talk about from today's show. We've had the dating guest that was in there. We're on the wrap-up show.
Great show, guys.
Thanks, Billy. What's on your mind?
I was wondering if you guys know what's up with 𝗦𝗵cie_𝗿𝗍. I haven't heard from him. Anymore?
Look, Vinny is in a really, 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 really tough spot. He works for Les Moonves.
I haven't even talked to Vinny.
I mean, that's his. I mean,
not that I'm avoiding him, but
I mean, that's his boss. And you know, Vinny has always been a company man. He's always said that, you know, How I Met Your Mother is the best show since Friends, and he'll defend CBS to the end. And he's in a really impossible spot.
Vinny must just be hiding in his office.
What about personally? Do you at least reaching out and saying, I wish I could call, I wish I could talk to you guys?
Personally, I can't. I mean, I'm a friend of Vinny's, but I can't, you know, I've just said, hey, how are you? But he can't really comment on, and I don't want to get into it with him. You know what I mean? Again, he's in the most difficult spot you could possibly can be. But, you know, Howard's doing Letterman on Monday. He announced that today, and Vinny works on Letterman, so there's got to be something going on.
How do you
there.
think that's going to play out? I mean, do you think Les is going to cancel it, or do you think he's going to go on?
Actually, I think I saw a press release already of CBS saying it's Letterman's show. He can have on who he wants, and it's the right move by Les. If Les cancels it, I mean, that only makes it 50 times worse. And Letterman is just going to... This is when Letterman
it's a lose-lose. Yeah, and it's a lose-lose situation for you know what I mean? It's so great. It's just so great on Howard's part.
It's perfect. Are you going to go down? Are you going to go down Monday?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it yet, but I hope so.
It's going to be incredible. I wish I could be there for that.
Remember way back in Letterman when Howard came out with that T-shirt that when he was striking against NBC, there was a strike or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that was a great moment.
And Letterman lives for moments like this. You know, good for him for having him on.
Yeah.
Let's take one last call. Let's go to JT in Pennsylvania. JT, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Hey, Ralph's a fag, man.
Hey now.
How could you pick Goodfellas over Godfather? Come on, man.
It's a better movie, man. It's my opinion, you know?
Look, Ralph is completely entitled to his opinion. It's wrong, but he is entitled to his opinion.
Goodfellas, there's not a moment, there's not a dull moment in that movie from beginning to end. Even the credits are killer.
You know what?
You know?
What Artie said is true. Goodfellas, you feel like you're really living the life. Like you're just a fly on the wall watching it all unfold.
Yeah.
Godfather, though, it's just...
And it's like everybody in it is great. There's like everybody from The Sopranos is in it. I mean, it's just a stellar cast, you know? Even the most insignificant guy.
I mean, it's Scorsese.
Christopher's in it. Moltisanti's in it. I mean, it's just, you know, Spider. I mean,
look,
Joe Pesci's greatest role ever.
If you haven't seen it, go see Goodfellas, watch Godfather 1, watch Godfather 2, and you let us know how you think. Ralph's going to watch Godfather 1 again.
And it will pain you, and you'll have to agree with me.
No.
Did you say that Ralph could come in?
Oh, yeah, he can. Quickly.
He's still looking for an apartment?
He wants to plug his apartment search. I told him he could do it. Yeah, he
Has he had any luck?
All right, I got to just say one thing when he comes in. All
right. Hey, Ralph.
Hey, Bob.
It's Ralph. What is it, Sutter and John?
I'm just going to tell him, you know, what extension to ask for when they call so we can better handle this.
What? All right, Ralph, do your plug.
Do we have any meetings today?
What was that? Oh, he wants to have a funny head.
He wants to have another pay-per-view meeting.
Oh, I see.
Jessica Hahn and Ralph really hitting it off in the meeting. Jamming pretty good. What do you got there, Ralph?
All right.
Nice bump on your head today. Now move to the other side of your head. Now
I don't have any bumps.
You got two giant zits on. Look at that.
I do not. Where?
Right there. You're on it.
Do I, John?
It's got two giant zit bumps.
It's like a lump under your mattress. It keeps moving.
Where? You got one there on the other side too.
They're not giant.
Touch it, John.
It's like bolts.
Oh my God.
Oh.
What is that? A zit?
There's nothing there. I think it's part of his skull, Howard.
Is it really?
I think so.
I have a lumpy
He just
skull.
has a lump on his head?
Yeah, I always thought there was zits.
Oh, man.
Like uncomfortable zits.
It's an uncomfortable skull.
Wow. He's got two giant bolts, like, sticking out of his forehead.
Nice of you to notice.
Yeah, never noticed that before. All right, go ahead. Plug your apartment search.
I'm looking for some. All right, here I've got a little bit more better idea of what I want. My first choice is to live somewhere in Jersey City, or like somewhere in Jersey, close to the city, like Jersey City, Union City, Hoboken, like somewhere.
Dude, not a whole book. Just like
all right, I'm going through it quick. Don't rush me. Then I'm going to get nervous, and then I'm going to go.
All right, come on.
Loft space. I like something in that area with loft space, like 1,000 to 2,000 square feet. It could be like anywhere from there. And
what happened to all the people who called you the last time you were on?
Some of them might still pan out. I don't know.
Right.
Just
but
nothing.
There was nothing
you were
killer.
Really interested
there was
in?
nothing that I ran. Yeah.
What price range, Ralph?
Well, if it's just me, probably around 800. But I might room with somebody, and then I can spend a little bit.
Another
more.
guy.
Like 11 or 12. Yes.
So 8 to 1200.
Yeah, a view of the city would be nice. And my second choice is like any two of the three. Like if there's something.
Can you get a view of the city for $800 to $1,200?
Well, you can stand out there and they'll let you look at it all you want.
I'm somebody.
It's crazy, right?
I'm an excellent tenant. Somebody would love to have me there because I'm very stable. I've lived where I've lived for like 6 years.
We don't even want you in here.
Yeah. And I don't smoke, and I have no pets, and I don't have like lots of parties and stuff. So I'm relatively quiet.
You have 2 giant bumps on your forehead.
Big zits.
And 2 big zits.
And a big berry.
Don't miss Stuttering John hosting a beauty contest at an adult nightclub in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn this Friday night from 10 to 12 midnight. And you ever been there?
No, but that reminds me. I went to go to Scores last night.
Yeah.
They dissed you there.
Who's Scores?
You know Scores, the place you're always plugging?
Yeah.
Come in here. I went to go in there. They didn't want to let me in because I had jeans on.
Yeah.
I was supposed to meet Owen down there.
Yeah.
And so the guy wouldn't let me in. So then I told him I work on the show and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't care. Howard Stern's a dirtbag too.
So they didn't diss me. They dissed you.
Well, they
why
said
are you
were
dropping
a dirtbag.
Howard's name?
Yeah, dude.
So I could get into the...
Yeah, look, why are you always going around saying my name?
I'm not always going around doing that, but...
Yeah, you are. You always do that.
No,
hey,
no,
man,
no,
leave me out of it when you go to girly clubs and junk, all right? I work on the Howard Stern show. You don't work on the Howard Stern show. You work with me.
I work with Howard Stern. That's what I said.
Yeah. And you really don't.
I don't?
No.
No,
not anymore, you don't.
Why?
Because you go around dropping my name.
I don't
Stop
go around
it.
dropping your name.
I mean, a guy won't let you in a club because you're breaking the rules and you're wearing jeans.
I said, does it make a difference if I work with Howard Stern?
That's
all.
dropping
So
a
they
name.
didn't diss me. They dissed you.
Well, he said you were a dirtbag.
Good. I'm glad he said it. And you know what? Do not let him in anywhere if he drops my name.
He didn't want you in the club. What's
You're such
that
a
got to do
jerk,
with us?
man. Go have your own life. Stop living through me. Seriously.
You're not representing the show at Scores.
Then the idiot calls my house, and he knows my answering machine is on in the kitchen. He starts saying dirty words into the answering machine when my kids and stuff are sitting there listening.
I didn't say dirty words.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Talking about digital manipulation into my answering machine is not something I want my 10-year-old to hear.
Wow. Wow, Howard.
Yeah. Something wrong with you, man.
You should have a special line for me.
You know what the
then.
problem is? I'm too nice to you, man.
I'm too nice to you.
Yeah, I'm too nice to you.
I'm nice to you. Why shouldn't you be nice to me?
Dude,
My
I'm
greatest
too
fear
nice to you
is
because
that
I'm going to
one
cut you out of my
day
life one day.
Why? What did
Ralph
I do?
on
I
his
said
high
stop doing
horse
that.
Stop
will
doing
go out
what?
there using your name and running around screaming about what he wants in a certain place. And
No.
then it comes
I'm not
back
carried away.
that you
No.
are doing things.
Stop dropping my name. When you feel the urge to say my name,
don't say it.
Because Ralph, what happens is sometimes I take him around with me, and then he's getting limoed around, and people are opening up doors for him, and he gets all excited. Then I walk away, and he thinks it's supposed to still happen.
The party's over.
And he starts just saying, "Hey, I work with Howard Stern. What's
You
the
are a
big deal?"
dirtbag. And then I like how he comes in. He goes, "Hey, Scores was really dissing you, man.
Well,
you go up there dropping my name. They weren't dissing me. They're dissing you."
Yeah, well, they were, but...
Yeah, and then
but
what do you want me to do?
badmouthed
What do you want me to do? You want me to get worked up, Ralph, and start yelling about him?
No, I don't know.
How did his name come up? You brought it up.
Don't bring up my name. I won't get dissed, okay?
All right, man.
Mr. Diss.
I'll never mention it.
All of a sudden, he's into black terminology.
Scores, they hate you.
Hey, man, Scores dissed you, man.
Yeah, could you do me a favor, Ralph? We have like a really good relationship with them.
Yeah.
And they're doing stuff with us for the pay-per-view, and I don't really need you trashing them. And if you want to get in, just let me know.
Yeah.
Well, no. I can say what I want to say, Gary.
No, you can't.
I think the guy was
Gary's
a dick.
absolutely right.
The
You're
guy
a
was a
dick,
dick.
and he's not a dick. Shut up.
No,
You're digging a deeper hole here.
The guy was being
You're
a
digging.
dick.
No, he wasn't. You were wearing jeans. He didn't want to let you in.
No, he was being a dick.
No,
He
Ralph,
had an
because you look like a
attitude.
sleazy, dirty, filthy boy.
Then why do you dress
and he doesn't
like
want to
me
let
if I
you
look
in.
so bad?
Hey,
If I
why
look
do you work with
sleazy
me?
and dirty?
Why do you work with me? So you can use me?
So I can
Are
use
you a
use
user?
it for what?
So you can mention my name to get into stupid strip clubs?
No, that's
Are you
why
a
I work.
user?
No.
Are you a user?
No.
Are you a user?
No.
And if you don't want to do my hair anymore or dress me, just give me the word. I'll go find someone else to do it.
I didn't say I didn't want
Don't
to do
use
it.
my name.
Do you want me not to do it?
No, I don't want you to do it anymore.
Then I won't do it
Good,
anymore.
get out of here.
Okay, bye.
Stupid ass. Get out. Dummy.
He's not even mad.
He can't even get a. He doesn't want to help the show.
He can't even get a job outside of me. I'm the only one who pays him.
Well, Gary comes in and says you're destroying a relationship. You go, screw you, Gary. I can say anything I want. I'm Ralph.
You're completely carried away with yourself.
That's my opinion.
You are carried away with yourself.
I am not carried away.
And you don't come in here and start, as you say, dissing my people that I work with. You're foolish.
A place in Brooklyn Heights.
You're a fool.
That's good.
You're a fool. I'm turning off your microphone.
Pulls rank on Gary.
Yeah, on Gary. Gary blows you away in the intelligence department, my friend.
Well,
that's the sad part.
Push it.
I'm pushing it.
All right, let's take an IQ test. See?
Good. I bet you Gary will beat you hands down.
How much you want to bet?
I'll bet you $200 right now.
I'll bet you $500
$500?
right now. $500.
You're on.
I can beat him in an IQ
You're on.
test. Okay.
You would never win.
Anybody else want to take some?
You're on.
Yeah. Fred, how much?
Any
500?
amount
I'm betting on Gary.
Absolutely.
How
Me
much?
too.
I'm taking Gary.
All right. I said that you were smarter than Ralph, and Ralph goes,
Absolutely.
all right, listen to this.
I got $5,000.
I got 500 on you.
$5,000.
$5,000, Ralph.
I know
you
it's
ready?
smarter than Berry Man.
We'll go take you right now in the other room, and we'll give you an IQ test. I'll get a professional IQ.
Okay.
You son of a...
I'll take $500 with you.
Good. And what about the $5,000 with Gary?
I don't have $5,000 to bet.
Well, you just pay the rest of your life.
Yeah, just belong to Gary.
You know why you don't have $5,000? Because I'm the only one who pays you.
Ralph, you want a view of Manhattan? Lose this bet and come clean my apartment for the rest of your life.
Look out the window every once in a while.
You have a good view, Gary?
Boy, Gary checking in with the witty stuff. You do have a high IQ. I guarantee
Did you write that for him, Jack?
I guarantee you that Gary will beat you in the IQ test.
Well, no, you bet me. You did.
What were your SATs, Ralph?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was 1190.
I don't know.
Look at Gary bragging about an 11 and 90.
He knows it's better than Ralph.
I know it's better. I know what Ralph was. You know, like
Ralph didn't even go to college.
Nice. I didn't go to college. I didn't need my SATs.
Ralph was so stupid. His SATs were probably like 400.
200 for signing your name.
Yeah. There's the rules. Are you out of your friggin' mind taking Gary on? Gary is so much smarter than you. It's not even funny.
I don't know. I don't.
At least
think
his
so.
cranium is shaped properly.
I may be wrong. That's because I have an extra large brain, so it's like
I'm very uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable being in this position of not being made fun of and someone being made fun of at my expense.
Right.
It's very weird.
But let's keep going.
Anyway,
enjoy it.
Let me just finish.
How we have, Kevin McMahon, the producer, all those on the phone. He'll double Gary's bet. He'll bet 10,000 the guy will beat Ralph.
Hey, Kevin, you want to make some money?
Yeah, I want to make money.
Because Kevin,
I'll bet you $10,000. I'll beat you, Kevin.
Make some alginates, and that's about it.
Alginate? What's an alginate?
That stuff that you put on his face.
No, that's alginate, you moron.
Well, that's what
Kevin, you want in? Why don't you bet Kevin 10 grand?
I will match the $5,000 up at the 10 grand.
Kevin, you don't have 10 grand. You live in a Jeep.
Oh, please, Ralph. Look who's talking. You can't even get a place in New York. You still live in Jersey.
He's begging for an apartment.
Well, I have a Jeep. I have a Jeep, Kevin. I have a Jeep. I could live in the back of it like you.
Ralph, you come off real bad, dude.
Really?
You really do. You come off like so arrogant.
They wouldn't let you in scores, huh?
And that's just to the people that work. The people that work here.
Imagine Ralph can't get into a girly club. That's how sleazy he is.
Now, there was a girl at the door who was going to let me in, but then some other guy stopped me and
Ralph,
said, you can't come in with jeans.
There's a real easy way to get in. Pay $10.
Yeah, instead of using my name.
He's Ralph. He shouldn't have to pay.
No, he's Ralph. He works with me.
Ralph the makeup man.
Don't miss it. Yeah, the makeup man. Well, anyway, there's another $5,000 bet, and we'll administer a proper IQ test. We'll have an authority come in and do it.
No. I'll bet Kevin. Okay. Kevin, do you want to bet me?
No. What happened to you? What happened to you and Gary?
No, I'm betting you $500.
What are you betting me now,
All right.
Ralph?
Now, what are you going to bet?
I'm betting you I can beat you, Kevin.
Oh, Jesus. You can beat me.
In an IQ test.
Oh,
Kevin,
or any other kind of test.
Kevin, you want to do it?
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, Ralph.
I'll bet 1,000 that Kevin will kill Ralph.
Ralph, why don't we start?
Please, Ralph, what'd you do on your SATs, or did you even take them?
No, Ralph, why don't you tell us what IQ stands for?
I took them like half-assed because I really didn't care about it. I don't know what the numbers are. I have no idea.
Half-assed. You don't take that half-assed.
Do you even know what IQ stands for?
I quit.
All right, let me get this straight. Here's what we do. Ralph, Gary, and Kevin go in a room. Yeah. We give them an IQ test. Gary bets Ralph. I got $500 that Gary will beat Ralph.
Yeah, and I bet $5,000 that Gary will beat.
And you bet. Wait a second. And you'll bet $5,000, Kevin, that you're going to beat Ralph.
I don't have $5,000.
I'll bet Ralph $5,000.
How much you want to bet Kevin?
I don't have $5,000.
Wait a second.
How much you got, man? You're a big shot.
No, since Ralph doesn't have any money, instead of betting money, I would like to bet Ralph some like demeaning task. Like Ralph has to do something for me forever.
Yeah, he'll be a slave. We all bet Ralph a makeup job, and then something silly that's going to come back and haunt him.
I'll pay his first rent. I'll pay his first month's rent.
Yeah.
What does Ralph get?
I'll say that Kevin's going to win.
But what happens if Ralph loses?
He's going to give me $500.
Yeah, all right, if Ralph loses...
Yeah, they get
he runs out of town to Mexico.
Wait, before I make all these bets, do we have any more big jobs coming up, boss?
You don't have any money, dummy.
Howard, I guess Ronnie the limo driver wants to add his 2 cents.
Oh.
It's Glam Slam they're going to be.
Glam Slam, sorry. Ronnie?
Yeah.
What did you want to say?
Ralph.
Yeah, Ron.
Ralph, you're in trouble, man.
What?
He's going down.
Don't be a user, man.
What? Is this the IQ test or the strip club?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to be. You don't have to start with me, man.
Is this the IQ?
I'm not gonna go up against you with an IQ test. Don't worry about it.
And Ronnie, he's a user, right?
He's a user, man. I told you that a long time ago. Watch out for him.
He's a user.
You gotta watch him close.
User equals loser.
Hey, Ronnie, how am I a user, Ronnie?
Because you use my name when you go into clubs.
One of Ralph's friends called and said he's always been a user.
He has? What did he say? What did his friend say?
He said he's all through life that Ralph's always been a user.
That was my mother.
If Ralph wanted to get into scores, all he had to do is have somebody make a phone call. They are very nice people over there.
Make a phone call. Make a phone call to who?
Nice people over there.
They treated Ronnie like a king.
Very good care to people.
Hey, shut up, Ralph.
No, they're not nice to me.
You jerk.
They're not nice people.
Because you're a jerk. They did the right thing. And in fact, they should never let him in again.
Ralph, you don't know how to operate. You go in there and you start throwing names around. That's not the way to operate.
Yeah, how do they
I'm not
know
trying to operate. Listen, Ronnie. I wasn't trying to operate. Owen wanted to meet me down there. I walked a half an hour. I almost cursed. I walked a half an hour, like 20 blocks to go down to this place to meet him, so I was annoyed that I couldn't
got a
get
meeting.
in.
I got to go.
You're annoyed that you couldn't take a cab?
Yeah, he didn't have the limo.
Yeah, he didn't have my limo to go in.
He shows up pissed off because he had to walk.
Yeah, he had a...
It's over.
You what?
User.
Maybe that didn't come out right.
Go think about it.
Go home and go back to sleep and get up again, Ralph.
All right, so Ronnie, we're going to make you...
I got a meeting. I got to hang up on both you guys. Goodbye, guys.
See you guys.
All right.
Pineapple Express, a new movie, and I feel good. I have no secrets. I'm ready for this experience.
So, are you excited to be on Howard's show? Are you a big fan of his?
I am. He's just like a fucking filthy dude. I'm used to talking to Jay Leno and shit, so it's nice to talk to.
It's a little different.
It must be a little different, yeah. Someone who I actually find like really hilarious. So that'll be good.
Cool, man. All right, have fun in there today.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Seth Rogen is the star of the moment. His movie Pineapple Express made $22 million this
Still
weekend.
behind Dark Knight.
Still, yeah. There he is.
That's the guy.
Hey now. All right. How you doing?
I'm great.
Now, when you have a movie coming out like Pineapple Express, and you wrote Knocked Up, right?
I didn't. I executive produced it. I helped write it, though. I wrote Superbad.
You wrote Superbad.
Yeah.
You helped write Knocked Up.
Yeah, and Pineapple Express.
So when you got two movies under your belt that have done real well, are you nervous for the weekend when they're supposed to call you and tell you how the movie's doing?
I get a little nervous. Luckily, these movies are pretty fucking cheap on the grand scale of things. Like,
what does Pineapple Express cost to make?
Cost $26 million.
That's with all the advertising and everything.
The advertising's separate. They usually they spend about the budget of the movie on advertising.
Right.
So let's say like $50 million altogether.
Okay.
And we've made like $43 million like in the last 5 days. So
that's
like
fabulous.
We're out of the fucking woods. Thank God. If I made like Batman, I'd be paranoid. I mean, obviously they made a shitload of money, but
is it scary to get in the movie business? I mean, because you fuck up and it's like all your friends don't want to know you. They laugh at you.
They don't want to know me anyway. I was a fuck up before I got into movies, but it's
yeah, how did you get into movies? I mean, because it's crazy. You smoke a lot of weed, right?
Yeah, I smoke weed.
You smoke weed like every day of high school, right?
Yeah, every single day of high school.
So when you write a weed movie, because I saw the movie, I laughed my ass off. I thought it was really funny.
Do you smoke weed still?
No, I can't handle weed.
Really?
I get so paranoid that I...
Do you think it's because it got stronger since when you smoked it a lot?
Yes. In fact, the last time I smoked, I swore off ever smoking again. This was in California. And I thought it was laced with something. I had no idea that weed has gotten so intense.
It really has.
Yeah. I mean, and you can handle it? You don't get paranoid feelings?
No, I mean, if I'm in the right suit, like, I can't smoke weed, like, when I'm shooting a movie because I get fucking paranoid because there's just all these people around and I never know who's going to yell at me or anything.
But you make it look so great. I mean, you make weed look so attractive. I mean, through the whole movie, you're smoking and you're having so much fun with your weed and everything about weed. And you make your best friend becomes your best friend because he's your weed dealer.
Exactly.
And he's having a great life. It's not like there's anything bad about it.
Are you worried you're saying to the kids out there, kids, weed is the answer?
I'm not worried about that at all. I think it is the answer. I'm encouraging that message.
The best thing is he's like a 30-year-old guy who's dating a high school student.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's also the answer. I think you should smoke weed and date high school girls.
She's cute as hell, too, the chick in the movie.
She's hot as fucking shit. Her name's Amber Heard. I recently heard she's a lesbian. I don't know if it's true or not. Someone told me that. I think that could be like her public, like Lindsay Lohan, like she's riding the coattails of that. But I met her at when we were doing the movie. What's funny is she was dating like a 35-year-old guy, and she didn't get that that was the whole fucking joke.
Wow.
And I felt bad for the guy because he was there, and all day we're shooting the scene, and we're just like, man, I'm such a cretin for dating this young girl, and he's fucking standing there the whole time.
He didn't care.
But then I ran into her a few months later, and she was dating Crispin Glover.
Oh,
and I was like, wow, that's
weird.
That's the weirdest fucking end of that spectrum you could possibly go to.
Crispin Glover gets hot chicks like that?
He gets the hottest chicks ever, Crispin Glover, and it's because he's a fucking weirdo. I don't know why it is.
And by the way, you're starting to become a sex symbol. Does that freak you out?
It is a little weird, I guess.
I mean, it's funny that the interns here all argue over. We have a thing where you have to sign a release when you come in. And the interns
present the releases?
If they're a fan of a particular star who's coming in, they get to do it. So two of the female interns were arguing, I'm going to hand them the release, like you're going to hand them the release. And they were both really pissed off if they didn't get this.
The other one got to hand me the release.
And they were both really into you. I mean, and they're hot chicks.
It's great. It's I know it's bullshit. It's still fresh in my head how I really do.
You still got the same girlfriend, right?
I do have the same girlfriend.
How many years you been with her?
Over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
And it's great. I can honestly say it's a wonderful relationship, but it's fun. I mean,
you haven't fucked anyone outside of
I have not. I couldn't.
But you start to get a little crazy, aren't you?
I watch a shitload of porn and jack off all the time. And porn is that much more satisfying now because then I'm like, maybe I could actually fuck this girl. It kind of brings the fantasy to a new level. Before I felt bad. I was like, I could never fuck these girls. But now I'm like, I could fuck the shit out of these girls. So I still jack off, but it's changed the whole mindset of it.
Jacking off is a whole new experience.
It's become so obtainable.
So you ever jack off to Carmen Luvana? That's who I jack off to.
She's great. Yeah, she is very hot, Carmen Luvana.
She takes it in the ass.
She does. She takes it right in the ass. She is a trooper. But it's fantastic.
You started writing movies when you were 13?
I did.
And your parents must have thought you were an asshole, right?
No, they encouraged it, actually.
They did, really?
Yeah, they totally did.
From?
I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my dad's from Newark, though. So I'm pretty well cultured.
You're a world traveler.
Exactly.
All right.
But, yeah, they were encouraging.
So were the tough years 11 to 13? I mean, were those years?
It was a turmoil that day.
When you smoke as much weed as you do, isn't that bad for your lungs? I mean, do you have any coughing?
I don't. Well, I used to smoke like a shitload of cigarettes as well as a shitload of weed, and I quit smoking cigarettes like 2 years ago.
Right.
So I'm still up. I'm still up on the grand scale of things. I can see, like, my girlfriend, God bless her, doesn't really give me shit for smoking weed and being stoned kind of in general, but she's kind of beginning to be like, maybe you could get a vaporizer or something like that. Maybe you could eat weed food. But I'm trying to lose weight, and I was telling her I was like, but all weed food's like cookies and brownies. I can't do that.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because when you're smoking this weed in the movie Pineapple Express, I got to tell you, I mean, you make it look very attractive.
You really
natural. They also make it look like you can smoke like they're just puffing and puffing and puffing away on a joint.
Like you have really bad things going on in this movie, and you guys smoke through it, and there's no problem. I cannot get my head together when I smoke.
I can't, I mean, a lot of the notion came from, like, me and my friend Evan sitting on the couch being stoned off our asses and being like, what if someone tried to murder us right fucking now? What would we do? and I mean, because it does play off of the paranoia. I always know you smoke too much weed when you hear someone go, like, did you hear that? Like, as soon as, like, the did you hear that start fucking coming around.
Do you ever worry now that you're too baked to really have a big Hollywood career? In other words, that okay, you've got the hits going. Now you're starting to feel the pressure. The movies are making money. You're starting to become a player in Hollywood. Maybe you're saying to yourself, maybe I can't smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, do you want to stay in this particular genre, or do you feel like you at some point want to branch out?
I feel like I could. I mean, I hear Harrison Ford smokes a lot of weed. He's fucking branched out like a motherfucker. It's true. He doesn't talk about it.
The girl who made Knocked Up With You, Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, Katherine.
Was very critical of the movie afterwards.
She was.
She said the movie was sexist.
Yeah. The notion of sleeping with me is so appalling that it's sexist.
Did you enjoy making the movie with her?
I did enjoy making the movie with her, and and it was kind of shocking, I think, that she took
never
this
had any objection while you were working.
And we're like super collaborative, we just ask everyone, what's your opinion? What do you think? We improvise all the time, so like people can really put in their 2 cents, and she didn't say a fucking peep. Yeah, she didn't say a word about it, and then after the movie's over, she went off. I think she just kind of likes to...
Is she a flake?
Talk.
She turned down her Emmy nomination.
She did turn down her Emmy nomination.
Bizarre.
That is weird.
You're pissing on the industry.
I've submitted myself for Emmy nominations. I'm not even on a fucking television show.
Right. Well, you were in Freaks and Geeks, weren't you?
I was.
Right. But so is the best thing that happened to your career hooking up with Judd Apatow? Is he the guy who mentored you?
Yeah, I mean, he gave me my first job on Freaks and Geeks. I mean, I was in Vancouver when I was cast on Freaks and Geeks, so he literally like plucked me from high school.
And how did you know from high school you wanted to be an actor?
I didn't. I did stand-up comedy. I knew I wanted to work in comedy. Like, I knew...
You were doing stand-up comedy in high school?
Yeah, I started when I was 13.
No kidding.
Writing and comedy at 13.
Yeah, writing and comedy, and I just... it just became clear that, like, you could be funny for a living, Like, as soon as that... I would see stand-up comics on television and shit, and I was like, oh, well, if you can fucking do that instead of getting a normal job, who in their right mind wouldn't try to do that?
Do you have tapes of your act when you were 13?
I do, yeah.
You do? I would like to hear that.
Next time I'm here, I'll bring some for you.
Yeah, that would be great.
I have a super thick Canadian accent. It's pretty funny, but... I was pretty good at it, and it was it seemed very obtainable stand-up comedy. It seemed like I could do it,
Right, it was something you had an aptitude
for. It was something, and it seemed like there was a clear progression to kind of making a career out of it. But then at the end of high school, I wasn't going to graduate. I basically dropped out.
Right.
So I decided to start auditioning, and I auditioned for Freaks and Geeks.
So not only did you start writing at 13, you dropped out of high school. You're incredibly successful.
Yeah. And I smoke weed all day.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a role model.
I'm not. Maybe I'm the greatest role model. I'm the most obtainable role model there is.
How are you losing weight? Crystal meth? Or?
I am. It's a lot of ice. Just the teeth jittering alone alone burns calories.
So now you're such a big star. I read that you're going to star in the Green Hornet.
Yeah, me and Evan, who wrote Pineapple and Superbad with, we're writing a Green Hornet movie.
Evan is not the kid from Spider-Man, is it?
No, that's James. Evan is just my right. He's just a Jew I went to high school with.
He's a Jew.
Yeah, he's
you
a Jew.
admit that.
Yeah, I admit that.
and he's your writing partner.
His only credential is a Jew.
That's all you need in this fucking business.
Exactly.
Does Evan want to be on camera?
He has no interest in being on camera at all. Yeah.
Maybe he'd be good at it. Isn't he a little resentful? You're the guy who gets, he's Bernie Taupin.
I know, exactly. That's and I fuck him in the ass, too. we try to emulate that relationship to the fullest of its potential. He doesn't want to. Actually, whenever it's time to do press, he shaves his facial hair in a really distracting pattern so that the Sony publicity people don't want to put him on camera.
I see.
It's a pretty good strategy, actually.
So you're the front man of the writing.
I'm the front man. I'm the I'm the elder judge.
Are you writing Green Hornet together?
We are writing Green Hornet together.
Is Green Hornet a
now,
comedy?
Is Green Hornet gonna smoke pot?
And Green Hornet will not smoke pot.
That's what the green is.
Exactly. Green. I mean, it's not.
By the way, Elton
originally
John does not
comedy.
fuck Bernie Taupin in the ass.
No,
Bernie's
please, let's
straight.
straighten that out.
Dirty straight? Okay, for the record.
I'm just saving the lawsuit.
A giant lawsuit.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Someone there is getting fucked in the ass.
Exactly. Someone's fucking someone in the ass. I don't know. There's shit on a dick.
So wait a second. The Green Hornet, one thing I say about superhero movies.
Yes.
Is that the reason I love Batman, the reason I love Spider-Man, I love all these movies, is because they treat him seriously. In other words, the superhero is a real hero, and you believe that this could actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do that, but we feel like a lot of those movies ignore a lot of the funny shit that would happen if you were doing that, and we're just, I mean, we're not, trying to, we're not making like a Starsky and Hutch kind of like goofy reimagining, but we're, the thing about the Green Hornet is he has this sidekick, Kato, who's also like his personal assistant and also like saves his ass 90% of the time and then goes and like fucking makes some coffee at the end of the day. So what we found amusing is just kind of this relationship between this hero and his sidekick and this guy and his personal assistant. And they kind of, that's basically what we find funny about it, is just kind of this relationship. But aside from that, but the action, we want it to be like a big, crazy fucking action movie.
You have a lot of action in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, we love action.
A lot of shooting, a lot of killing.
A lot of chasing.
I was talking to Fred about this, too, because this is before my time, I guess, but in the Pink Panther movies, is that a parody of the Green Hornet?
The Green Hornet,
yeah, it kind of is a parody of the Green Hornet.
I didn't realize that. I thought there was just like an original.
The two of them are fighting the whole time.
Peter Sellers and Kato.
Right.
So I'm excited about the Green Hornet.
Thanks. I think it's going to be good.
Did you start shooting it?
I love the Green Hornet TV show.
we haven't started shooting it. We're like looking for a director right now, which is a pain in the ass.
That's hard to find.
Are you busy, Howard?
I'll do it, motherfucker. Give me the fucking script. I'll fucking do it.
You know what's funny, Howard?
Frank Sebastiano.
I have to tell you that you're not in Canada right when I was growing up.
Right.
But so the first time I saw you was in Private Parts. Like I had never seen. I'd heard your name, but to me you were like a movie star, which is a really which in retrospect is a weird thing. But that was like my first taste of you was as a movie star, and it was pretty interesting. And I thought, like, wow, what a great.
I'm just a movie star that hasn't made another film.
Exactly.
I'm the laziest movie star on the planet.
You are.
Movie star. He made one film.
Anyone in your life believe that you would ever become a movie star? Because you don't have the Brad Pitt look.
No, not at all.
This kind of thing.
You know what's funny is like in my head, I remember when I was young, I'd literally like make a list of like the chubby, overweight guys, and every time like I do like Vincent D'Onofrio, I was like, ooh, he kind of is shaped like me, and then like Philip Seymour Hoffman became famous. I was like, yeah, there's another one.
Paul Giamatti.
Oh, that was huge. Believe me, when I saw Private Parts, I was like, that fucking guy is my meal ticket. Right there. And so, no, definitely not. But that being said, I mean, there's guys like John Calic. I'm not the fattest, ugliest fucking guy ever to be in a movie.
Now, the guy you cast in the movie with you in Pineapple Express is the kid from Spider-Man, the good-looking kid who plays the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
How
did it happen that this kid plays a stoner, drug dealer, and does such a good job? He's really funny.
He's amazing. You know what's funny is I've known him for years. He was on Freaks and Geeks with me, and that was almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
And then he went off and did these really dramatic things. And
did you always say in your mind, I want to be in a stoner movie with this kid?
No, not at all. I assumed he would never fucking talk to me again.
Yeah.
He's worth billions of dollars.
Right.
And no, we sent him the movie, actually, and we wanted him to play my role, and I was going to play his role, and that's how we wrote it.
Right.
And then when he read it, he was like, well, I'd rather be the goofy stoner guy. I'm always like the leading man. I never get to be this other guy.
Right.
And then, since he's way more famous than me, exactly. Well,
I never get to be the
I
other
know,
guy.
and since he's way more famous, I'm like, well, you get to be funny and handsome, great.
So now let's think about this. You're super successful. I imagine you're a multimillionaire. Am I correct?
I might be today.
You're damn right.
Your parents must be amazed. They must be so proud.
They're thrilled. They take my money and spend it.
And your girlfriend, TV writer Lauren Miller.
Yes.
You met her before you knocked up Success.
I did.
Come on. You're going to want, you know this success is going to go to your head a little bit, and you're going to have to take your penis out for a stroll.
When do you think it's going to happen, Howard?
When will it happen, Howard?
You want to be honest? It will happen during the filming of The Green Hornet.
Is that when it will happen?
It's going to happen this afternoon.
I mean,
day 33.
If the interns are fighting over you at this
exactly.
point, no man can. How old are you now?
26.
26.
Oh, forget it.
I'm pretty fucking lame sexually. To me, sex is not like something I really aim for.
Seth, bang one of our interns. Come on.
Why don't me and Artie start a relationship?
Are you lame sexually? You know, Jimmy Kimmel used to give me that same kind of
really.
Rap. Yeah, he kind of seems like an asexual type of guy.
I'm definitely not asexual.
Right,
but
you're into it.
But I know. I mean, it's not. It's not worth, really ruining any aspects of my life for sex, because it won't be that fucking great.
Do you think you're going to ask this girl to marry you or something?
I might. Some of my friends are getting married. I don't know. But I honestly don't believe, I'm not like a big marriage guy. I think marriage is kind of fucking bullshit.
Me too.
I don't like kids.
Me too.
I don't think I ever want fucking kids.
Well, I have kids and I'm getting married.
Exactly.
I didn't say I like it, but I'm good. No, I love my kids. You'll come around. Don't worry.
Really?
Yes.
See,
can he have your kids?
That's the one thing.
You can have my kids.
I can have your kids. I'm a great influence.
Would you say that, you have to, you're a guy who watches porn.
Shitloads.
There's going to be a lot of temptation out there, my friend, as you're going around in this business.
There's definitely temptation. And I work with porn stars in our movies a lot, which I actually think is good in dispelling the sexiness of porn. Because when you're around porn stars, it instantly, it lowers the
when I did my movie, I had Jenna Jameson in
She's fucking hot as hell.
I'll tell you, it didn't dispel
It did not dispel shit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a good one. See, we need to aim higher.
I know what he's talking about. Sometimes you meet certain porno people you meet, and it really does ruin.
Well, I remember, there's a scene in Knocked Up where there's two actual porn stars stripping for us.
Right.
So I got to have a whole day of a porn star stripping for me, and I remember, and this was a porn star I've jacked off to thousands of times, and as she's stripping for me, I could see her asshole hair, and I was just and I remember just thinking see, there you go, the rumor has been, the myth has been dispelled. It's not as sexy. You don't think of the asshole hair when you're masturbating.
No, you sure
But when you start dating the girl, that's where you're dating the asshole hair.
What is the strategy? What is the strategy here? Well, you're right. It makes these people real.
Yeah, it makes them real.
What's the strategy career-wise now? You turned down a huge role in a big kind of, what was it, like a sequel to Transformers?
No, it wasn't. Jonah did. They offered me another part in some other big giant
film.
Yeah.
What was it, X-Men or something?
I honestly can't remember what it was called. It was the guy that did, I think, what was it, The Day After Tomorrow, maybe?
And they offered you a big role and you turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even need to hear what it... I have one simple rule, and that's, would I go see this movie? And I feel like it's a rule that a lot of fucking people don't ask themselves, you know? Because you see a movie come out and you're like, no one would go see that movie.
And for Green Hornet, though, you're losing weight. You're trying to get chiseled, right?
I am a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
gonna play
it's fucking terrible. It's I'm going to play the Green Hornet. See, Robin just shat herself.
The Green Hornet is a guy who's in shape.
You have to believe that I do physical activity, definitely, which right now you don't.
How are you preparing for
I have a personal trainer. He trains many celebrities.
He looked at you and said, "This is possible."
He did, which I was literally worried I'd walk in and just be like, "Get the fuck out of my face!"
Why think he's going to turn down a job? This guy?
Exactly.
Why not a chubby Green Hornet?
That's well, you know. Here's the thing: is we don't know.
So much easier.
We don't know what will happen. We're open to a chubby Green Hornet. I keep having this recurring dream that like I'll show up on set in a few months and just be like, "Sorry guys, this is what the fuck you got to work with." Rewrite. I got the fat version of the script right here.
Oh man!
Might as well keep it handy.
So is this hurting you? I mean, are they got you on a special diet?
Tell us
the diet fucking sucks. It's
you. Are you smoking weed through this diet?
I am. I get real stoned before I work out every day.
Really?
That's hard, man.
It is. It numbs my brain to it all. That's the thing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Have you developed a muscle?
I've developed one large muscle.
Wait a second. So you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is you smoke some weed?
Sometimes, before I go work out.
Before you go work out.
Sometimes.
Do you have great weed now that you're rich and famous?
I've had good weed my whole life.
You have? How did you manage that, even when you were,
I'm from Vancouver. There's great weed in Vancouver, and I've lived in L.A. a while, so, you slowly settle on your guys. I found my guys.
Is there weed like Pineapple Express kind of weed? I mean, Pineapple Express is the greatest weed ever. That's the premise of the movie.
There is weed like that.
There is.
Yes, it's out there.
Wow. And when you say you smoke weed, do you smoke the whole joint before you work out?
No.
You smoke 3 hits off a joint?
Oh, yeah, I have a couple hits.
Couple of hits. Do you own a bong? Do you have a bong?
I do own a bong. I don't love the bong, I gotta say. To me, the bong, I spill it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Although I did win the High Time Magazine Stoner of the Year, and the award is a bong.
Have you ever dabbled with harder stuff, or it's just pot for you?
I've done other drugs kind of throughout, my life.
Coke?
I tried it.
Shrooms?
Oh, I did shrooms a lot.
LSD?
Never did acid.
Hash oil?
Oh, yeah, I've done hash oil.
Ecstasy?
I've done ecstasy a couple
Coke?
times. You asked me that already.
Say it again.
I did it once years ago. It was New Year's.
But pot,
does it count?
But pot's your thing.
Yeah, I've settled. I have.
Ever try heroin?
No.
Where did you come
Only
what
in my
maniac
balls.
Would do that?
Exactly. Only in the dick.
I was just about to blow a joke in the movie, and I'm just not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
That there was that special joint. I just wondered how.
Yeah, exactly.
Did Robin say you were just about to blow somebody?
No, the cross joint she's talking about.
The cross joint. That's something I would actually smoke in high school. We actually did that. I rolled.
That was a riot.
I rolled that cross joint that we smoked in the movie, and
so you'll take a couple of hits off some weed, and then you go to your training session. Now, I find pot makes me very hungry to the point that I have to just keep eating and eating and eating.
Real potheads have eliminated that, I would say. Like,
Oxygen does that for me.
I think you realize, yeah, exactly. Just
real potheads can go.
Real potheads don't get munchies, I would say. Like, I think you learn very early on in your pot smoking career that when you eat after you smoke weed, it makes you not hungry anymore. Right. Or it makes you not stoned anymore. It kind of kills the high.
I so not enjoyed being high from pot
that you wanted to eat.
That's why I think I ate so much. I just wanted to get rid of it.
Exactly. Real potheads eat and then smoke weed. See, there we go.
Well, now I know why you're here today. You're some kind of expert.
Pineapple Express.
You've learned a lot of shit in your life. So you'll go to the gym and you're high. And does your trainer ever say to you, "Look, this isn't appropriate. You want to be the Green Hornet"?
He trains a lot of rappers.
So you're not taking this training very seriously.
No, I really am.
I
seriously am.
But what do? You do sit-ups and...
I work out I go in there like 3-4 times a week.
What do you weigh now? Can I ask?
I never weigh myself. You can ask. I don't fucking know.
You don't know.
Between 180 and 225.
They didn't try measuring you or anything to see what kind of results they were getting?
I mean, I've seen results. There's results. You guys haven't seen me normally. Most people
your clothes.
Most people who have seen me now and haven't seen me a while say, "Ooh, you look great." But you guys don't have that pleasure.
You a big comic book fan? Is that why you got
huge comic book fan,
me
man?
Too, man. I love it.
I'd say yeah. Since I started making money, that's the one thing I fucking blow all of it on.
Do you collect?
I collect tons of comic books and like toys and sculptures and shit like that.
Where do you display all of this?
In my office. I actually just had like a whole giant wall of shelves built in my office.
No kidding. Look at you with an office.
Now, would you be somebody who went to Comic-Con at one time?
I would be somebody who went to Comic-Con.
Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Huh?
Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Gamorrean Guard? What is that, like a role-playing game?
That's Star Wars, Gamorrean Guard.
Oh, the Gamorrean Guards. Yeah.
We know a guy who goes as Gamorrean Guard.
Really? Yeah. Are they the red ones, the Gamorrean Guards?
Oh, Gamorrean Guard. So, were your parents aware that you were smoking all this pot at a young age? Were they okay with it?
They were. When I was... I guess when I was 13 years old, they found an ounce of mushrooms in my backpack, and that was the first thing I ever got caught with.
Wow.
So that, like, set the bar pretty high. So after that, when they would find a joint or something, I know they were like, well, at least he doesn't have a fucking ounce of mushrooms in his backpack. So that's the key to kids, is if you're going to get caught with something, get caught with something really bad first.
So then pot isn't
and then just
so
your normal shit doesn't seem so bad.
That makes sense. So you were the type of kid, you read a lot of comic books and you smoked a lot of weed.
Exactly. Right. And I jerked off a lot.
I was shocked to read that you were a staff writer on the @𝗲 show.
I was, yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing show.
Oh, it's genius. I love that.
What kind of fun was that? I mean, you just make up weird shit and
it was fun. It was really hard. Me and Evan did it. It was like it was actually our like first job together, like professionally, that we got paid for. Yeah, you would write the interview questions, like, you see him there interviewing people, and you would think like, well, he's interviewing a psychic, and then you try to get him to, we did some crazy shit, and when it worked well, it went great. We had this psychic who. We got him to contact 𝗦𝗵cie, and then he started to give the ghost of 𝗦𝗵cie a blowjob in front of the psychic. It was the greatest fucking thing ever. And the psychic's going along with it, just like, where's his dick? Where's Gianni's dick?
Did that one make it to air?
It's on the DVD, I think. I think they put it on the DVD. They might.
He blew the ghost of 𝗦𝗵cie. Wow.
It was fucking great. I
love that.
Yeah, that was a great. He's Sacha Baron Cohen's a fucking genius.
He really is great.
Yeah, and that was like a real. It's to me, it's just an honor when you're like a fan of comedy. You get to work with those guys, and like it's
How do you get
crazy.
a job like that? I mean, you were a young kid. How old were you when you were writing that show?
I guess that was a few years ago. I was probably like 21 or 22 or something
you got
like
some
that.
Successful career, man.
It's been going pretty good.
You must think this whole comedy thing is pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not such
I think the comedy part is kind of, it's not that hard, the comedy. The work, yeah, comedy's always the easy part. That's what I do think that.
So are you like one of the in crowd now? Do you get to hang out with Adam Sandler and all those fucking guys?
I don't go anywhere, man.
What
like
are you
maybe
talking
like
about? You got some fucking famous friends. Don't give me bullshit.
I know Adam Sandler. I'm doing a movie with him in a few months.
Saying.
Yeah, I know Adam Sandler.
You're doing Green Hornet and an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, Judd's next movie is with me and Adam Sandler.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
Look at your career, man. This is insane. What are you worth right now? Give me a ballpark.
I actually have no idea.
I don't buy that.
Because I don't know what I've been paid for. I've millions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you got? A big house?
No, I don't have that big a house.
Damn.
I mean, it's bigger than any fucking house I grew up in, my whole life.
Yeah, where you living?
It's around the size of this studio that we're in right now. But I live in L.A. I mean, I grew up in like apartments and shit, So
like your parents were like hippies, right? Weren't they?
Yeah, they were like, my mom's a social worker, and my dad always worked for like nonprofit. They met on a kibbutz in Israel. Like,
kibbutz?
Yeah.
That's communism, man.
Yeah, they're like socialists.
Yeah. How big's your penis?
I'd say, flaccid. I haven't measured in years. It's a good size.
Is it really?
I'd say it's normal.
Gee, I was hoping you were small. I mean, things are going a little too well.
I know, exactly. But it's weird looking.
Really?
No, it's not.
What a shame.
It's a textbook penis. I'd say, like, it's your dictionary definition.
When I was researching your life, I found out that you were a karate student for 10 years, and you only made it to brown belt?
My teacher was tough, man. He was a tough teacher.
So, I mean, can you handle yourself?
I can kick some ass.
So for the movie Green Hornet, it's almost mandatory that you be somewhat versed in the martial arts.
Definitely. I'm a fighter in it. I got to learn to fight crime. And
have you ever fought people in real life in a match?
I've never been in like a real fight, really. I was always like a pretty big guy, and people don't really want to pick on like a really.
You know katas and all
I know my katas and my kumites. And
wow.
I took it at the fucking Jewish Community Center. I should say that. I don't want to make it seem like I'm in like a dojo in fucking Japan somewhere. Yeah,
right. You had a Jewish karate.
I was at the Vancouver Jewish Community Center.
Wow. All right. Well, I can't believe
he was Japanese though. I think he could have been Japanese.
You're doing well, man. Look
Thank
at
you,
this.
sir.
All right. So let me understand something. You had this is your third movie, your third major film.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one's a hit. I mean, okay, you didn't beat Batman.
Well, yeah, you know.
That's tough.
I don't want to beat Batman.
Were you bummed out?
No, I don't fucking care.
You don't care.
We're already the biggest weed movie ever.
Right. Bigger than Cheech and Chong. Were you a fan of the Cheech and Chong weed movies?
I was, but Up in Smoke grossed like 42 million. Like in 5 days, I think we've made more than every weed movie's ever made.
Who primarily goes to see the movie? Even though it's rated R, I imagine kids go see it, right?
I hope so. I mean, yeah,
They
that's
somehow
I think
sneak in.
9-year-olds should go. So,
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, they got a lot of our ticket sales, I think.
So this is good, man. Life is good.
It's fucking great. I'm psyched.
Any shitty stuff going on in your life?
No, not really. I'm trying to think. My girlfriend wants a dog. I don't. That's about it.
You're going to give in?
I don't want to. I really don't think I will.
Why don't you want a dog?
Oh, we just travel all the time. It's just
So why is she looking to complicate things?
She just, everything's too good. See,
she's not pressuring you to get married?
No, not at all.
Yeah. You use a rubber with your girlfriend?
No.
What do you use?
She's on the birth control.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, it's great.
So you don't even have to pull out.
No, not at all. I like to just because I come on myself usually. I like to feel my own love.
Aren't you afraid? You like to come on yourself? You're the only guy I know.
I like put it on my belly.
Aren't you afraid that your girlfriend
is secretly going to get pregnant?
Yeah, I mean, she could skip a couple of pills because
she's the last person in the world that she is like does not have a maternal bone in her body, like in the best way. She wants a dog.
But if I'm her, I'm looking at you and I'm saying, look, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
I'm in love with you.
Oh, so she's now got a scheme?
She knows I don't like babies that much. She knows my baby is not reason for me to stick around. I'd
You
say,
will leave
fuck
her
you,
if she has a
you
baby.
keep that fucking rat. You can raise that fucker.
You don't want that kid.
I don't want that kid.
You like your life. You want to smoke weed. You want to hang with your friends. Do you have a bunch of male buddies you hang out with?
Yeah, I have the guys that you see me in movies with for the most part.
And you don't seem bitter at all. You don't say to a guy like Sandler, hey, Sandler, where were you when I needed you? How come now all of a sudden you want me?
No, not at all. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
How did Sandler approach you about being in a movie?
Well, Judd, it was through Judd, but I've known him for a little while. I mean, he's friends with Judd. I've known him throughout the years.
What kind of movie is it?
It's about, we play stand-up comics.
Oh.
And, it's kind of like Judd's other movies. It's like a kind of relationship dramedy. I don't fucking know.
Cool.
Should be a good one.
Well, it sounds great, man. You're doing very well.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's an
sir.
exciting life.
Yeah, and I love the movie Pineapple Express. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked it.
I could just sit and watch people get high and like act stupid.
Yeah, I'm
Me
sitting
too.
here
Yeah.
thinking about some of the scenes, and it makes me laugh because they were just so ridiculously stoned.
People getting, that's what I like.
It's just stupid. It's really great. See Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express in theaters now. When you write a film like this, is it hard to explain it to the studio?
Yeah, no, we wrote this movie in 2001, and it took a really long time to get made because they're just like, it doesn't sound like a good idea, you know? Like, I acknowledge that. Like, you tell people,
I was doing the commercials for it, and I thought the commercial just sounded like, I said, oh, it's these two guys who get high, and then they have to run away from it because they can be traced through their drugs. And
You know, it's hard to really explain.
It is, and I get that. You know, like, there's two types of movies I always think. Like, ones you can pitch to people and ones that you can't, and you just have to write. And, like, this is definitely the ones that you can't.
So you got to make this because the other two were so successful, they finally said, you know what, this fucking guy seems to know what he's doing. We'll
exactly. I think they just realized, like, someone's going to fucking make it. We might as well
Did
do
the
it.
studio guys come down to the set every day and watch you guys fucking around like that and smoking weed and
No,
shit?
they literally didn't. Like, we didn't see them once the entire fucking time.
You have to send them dailies?
We didn't. I think they watched it. We literally didn't hear one word.
Or
like,
is it real weed in the movie?
no, it's this fake shit. It's gross. It'll probably kill me in 3 years. I always keep thinking like the Tin Man. That guy died from all the fucking pain.
Right,
Did he? Yeah,
Is
he
that
did.
true?
Yeah, he did. Like years later, like there was like he got like arsenic poisoning or something
You're
like that.
kidding me.
Yeah,
The
I feel
Tin Man?
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen with me in this smoke. Like,
Who's that? Ray
Bulger?
Bulger was the Tin Man, wasn't he?
Bulger was a scarecrow, I think.
Yeah, right. Who was the Tin Man?
Tin Man, you don't know.
Ray Milland? Who was Ray Milland?
Ray Milland wasn't
Wasn't
it?
the Tin Man Jack, the guy who burned up in a fire?
Who was Victor?
Jack Cassidy or something?
Victor Mature.
Guy's name was Jack Haley. Jack Haley.
Yeah, man, I didn't know he died from the paint.
He died from the fucking paint.
Wow.
And all those munchkins probably, too. That's
Those
back when
munchkins were horribly mistreated also.
they didn't test anything back then.
What is that fake pot they give you? Who knows what that
I have
is?
no fucking exactly. It could be fucking asbestos. I have no idea what
And I
it is.
imagine with all the outtakes and everything, you're smoking up a
We
storm.
smoked thousands of those things. It's gross. The whole thing's gross. You'd come home at the end of the day, you're like working in a fucking coal mine. It was disgusting.
All right.
Yeah, and they think movies are easy.
You know, being an actor's really hard. A lot of people don't appreciate that.
Fake weed.
We have to smoke fake weed all day.
What is it? Fa fa flo
I
fly.
hate to be a dick, but I'm just looking up. Jack Haley died of a heart attack.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
A paint-induced heart attack.
It was the lion who died from the makeup.
The lion died from
Yeah.
I hate the internet for that fucking reason right there. Ever since the internet came along, I'm wrong about everything.
You get called out. You know, yeah, in the old days, no one could challenge
No one would know. I would have been right.
Let me go take a couple of phone calls. This is Seth Rogen, the star of Pineapple Express, soon to be the Green Hornet, soon to be in an Adam Sandler movie. Look at this guy. He's doing it all, and I'm happy for him, you know?
Thank you.
It's nice to see a nice guy who's, you know, you don't have to be so goddamn pretty. No offense. I mean, you're prettier than I am.
I don't care.
Hey, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, brother. How you doing?
now.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm a real big fan of Seth, and I thought he was really, really funny. And you, me, and Dupree.
Thanks.
When you were stealing that box of porn, man, I laughed my ass off.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
All right. Head Alex, you're on the air.
Howdy do.
Good.
Hey, Seth, and how you doing, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, Seth. Hey, how do you feel about like the robot chickens and the Wonder Showsons and those kind of shows?
I like those shows. Robot Chicken's funny. Wonder Showson's funny.
How come I don't know this? Am I an
what
old
is
fart?
this all?
I mean, I am an old fart, but
Their shows on Adult Swim on the Cartoon Network. They're really funny. That Xavier Renegade Angel's funny too, I think.
Yeah, I don't know
Wonder
that.
Showson is the most racist show in the world, like, but it's so great because it's like, you know.
It is.
But,
That's not why I like it, though.
Hansie, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yo, what's going on? Two things. First, Pineapple Express is one of the funniest fucking pothead movies ever.
Hey, you love pot, man.
Yeah, Hansie's a big pothead.
How much pot you smoke, Hansie?
What's it called? I once smoked 450 roaches one time, man.
450 roaches? At one time?
Yeah, to myself on New Year's. It took me like 3 hours to break up.
You know what's funny? I know so many guys who've done that on New Year's. It's so funny. You're like the third guy I know who's done that.
Hansie's like the guy you should just research for pot movies.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
The fact that you knew how many it was so fast.
Yeah, go ahead, Hansie.
Seth, if you come to Toronto, man, we should smoke a big fatty, man.
Okay, you're in Toronto?
Do a lot of people offer you pot now?
So, it is. They do, and it's great. I
You
encourage
like it.
it
You
among
do.
listeners. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Oh, hi. I saw Zach and Marie last night, and I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, wow, great.
And I got laid after that, too.
What did he
my
see?
My girlfriend had the giggles, so thank you for getting me laid last night.
Thank you. He did I did a Kevin Smith movie called Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. That movie looked hilarious.
Thanks.
All right, Sam, go ahead. I don't know what the fuck his point is. Sam, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey
Howard. How you doing?
Hey.
I got a question for Seth. Going back to his Freaks and Geeks days, a girl that's often, I think, overlooked is Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
How awesome was she to work with?
She was great. She's on ER right now, I think. Like half the cast.
Yeah, she was wearing all the baggy clothes back in the day, but on ER, she's having an affair with John Stamos, and you see her in her lingerie.
And she's super hot.
She is pretty hot.
Smoking, Howard. You got to have her on the show.
When you were on a TV show when you're 13, you had to be getting laid back then. How old were you when you first started getting laid?
I was old. I was like, I mean, if you saw Superbad, you'll know I didn't get laid that much. I didn't get laid till I was like 19, I think.
I don't understand, though. You were on TV. I mean...
Well, I didn't get on the show till I was 17.
Okay.
So there was a few years there.
Jeez.
It's hard, but like I was on a fucking show called Freaks and Geeks. It's not like I was on like Hot and Sexy, you know.
But I mean, did you have any crazy?
Still in Hollywood.
You know, when you go to regular school and then all of a sudden you're in Hollywood and then you think.
But I didn't go back to regular school after that.
I see. Did you ever do anything crazy like three-way orgies or anything?
No.
You haven't had any fun.
I know, it's crazy. I think about it.
Did you smoke weed before this interview today?
No, it's way too fucking early. You would have known.
Let's go to Derek finally in Ontario.
Hey now, how are you guys doing?
Hey.
Howard, first off, thanks for showcasing so many great Canadian talents. It's awesome to have you on, Seth. Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks.
Can you give a little insight to what happened on the MTV Movie Awards? You guys were smoking pot, promoting the movie, but they pulled the camera out, and like, what the fuck happened there?
You guys were on the MTV Movie Awards. I remember you were smoking, I guess, a fake joint, I assume.
And they pulled really wide. Basically, the joke was, like, everyone asked what we smoke, obviously, and we thought, the joke would be, oh, we smoke this, it's fake weed, and then we smoke it and we pretend to get stoned. And it's your pretty fucking simple joke. And then we were about to go on and do it, and literally, like, 30 seconds before we were supposed to go on, they're like, you guys can't do that. And we were like, what the fuck? This idea's been around for weeks. So we just said, we're going to fucking do it anyway. And we did, and they kind of pussied out, and they pulled way wide. But MTV's fucked. I was just on TRL the other day, which is not live. And and we're about to go on, and so we've been there for like an hour, and they're prepping us, and we're literally about to go on in 30 seconds to talk about Pineapple Express, and they're like, okay, go on, and don't mention weed at all. Go. And so we go on, and just whether the question pertained to it or not, we made sure everyone knew to smoke a lot of weed before they went and saw the movie.
Oh man, that's unbelievable.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Well, you got a chance. Kick Steve Langford right in the balls.
Oh, I will.
All right, let's go to BJ. What the hell's that got to do with anything? BJ, go ahead in Phoenix. Quickly, you got the last word.
I hear a bong. I like it.
BJ.
Whoa, that was for you there, Rogue.
Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that nice?
I think we got a lot in common, dude. That's what me and all my friends do. Sit around and fucking watch movies and get stoned, dude. If you need anybody in a movie, holla back, Jack.
All right, BJ. I think this guy's perfect for your next show.
He's going to steal my job.
Everybody go see Pineapple Express. I give it a big thumbs up. And I think it's important. If you did have children of your own, would you tell them it's okay to smoke weed?
I couldn't tell them, though. If I did, they probably wouldn't. So that I would.
What is the appropriate age to start smoking weed?
I think like around 13.
There you go. Words of wisdom. Yeah. So there it is. Pineapple Express. What can I say? Robin and I had a blast watching it.
Thank you so much. I hope you get to see the rest of it.
I will definitely check out.
It gets better.
I saw the whole thing.
Well, awesome, man. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I hope I get a gold star.
So how'd it go in there? You had fun?
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun.
What is it about Howard Show that you like doing? Free to say what you want?
He's funny. You can talk about whatever you want. He asks good questions, and he's fucking hilarious. Most of all, he's just a funny guy.
You talk a lot about smoking pot, like openly.
Well, it's a weed movie. I'm promoting the movie.
No, but just in general, like, do you think there's going to be any negative repercussions to, like, saying you smoke pot?
No, I think because I've been pretty open about it is part of the reason that there hasn't really been any. I mean, I think it's pretty hard to attack the guy that takes this position that weed isn't that bad, you know? I mean, it's really not. So I don't get, like, yeah, no one's really making that great an argument to the other side of that.
All right, man.
I'm waiting to take a piss. It's
All right,
okay.
so you had a good time today?
Huh?
You had a good time then?
I had a great time. It was a blast.
All right, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks.
Tommy Chong's here to promote his new book. I want to say hi to Tommy. I can't believe Cheech and Chong got back together again. That's a miracle.
Talked to him since the reunion. Remember, he was having a little trouble talking to Cheech.
Tommy Chong is part of the famous comedy duo Cheech and Chong. They've been apart for years. Suddenly there's a revival. I don't know how Tommy and Cheech got back together, but we'll hear the whole story. There's a good guy. Tommy Chong. I love this guy. Big fan. Tommy, did Cheech and Chong make a lot of money?
Yeah, we did pretty good.
I mean, enough that, like, you and Cheech getting back together, was it a money-driven thing?
He got divorced just recently.
And then he called you.
And a guy like Cheech doesn't. How you doing, Tommy? A guy like Cheech doesn't sign a prenuptial agreement with his wife?
No, well, even if he does, you have to give the minimum, which will break you anyway.
Right. There's some money that exchanged hands. Yeah. Cheech, I guess, got full of himself. Cheech and Chong was such a great comedy duo. And then I think Cheech got a little full of himself with the acting.
Well, he lives in Malibu, he hangs out with Geraldo,
Right. His fancy friends.
The parties,
So how do you guys...
golf.
Been to golf. Yeah. How do you guys end up getting back together again?
Well, I wrote that book.
Right.
This book. The unauthorized autobiography.
Of Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. He had nothing to do with it.
Was he upset that he didn't have any?
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, if there's a Cheech and Chong story to be told, you would think Cheech would be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you said, hey, this cat's not calling me, so I'll write the fucking book.
That's right. That's right.
You were there. You know everything that happened.
And I'm the writer.
Right. Right.
And so I wrote it.
So he picked up the phone and said, wait a second, if you're telling my story...
Well, more or less. More or less. What he did, him and his managers put a tour together.
Right.
And they offered me the tour, and I said, I'll do it if provided, my wife opens the show, and he said, yeah. Before that, he wasn't really thrilled to having my wife anywhere near the group,
really?
The two of us, yeah.
What was it like? I mean, how long had it been since you had any kind of communication and seen your former partner, Cheech?
Well, we were talking about a movie just before I got busted. In fact, when I got busted, that ended the movie idea.
He distanced himself.
Yeah.
But, I mean, here you had a lot of bitter feelings. I'm sure he never visited you in jail.
One
time he did.
He came with Larry Charles, the guy that was going to direct the movie. They came out one time, but Cheech was, he wasn't too comfortable, being around that kind of environment.
I thought he did say a few things when you were going through all the legal battles.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he stood up for me.
Yeah.
So what is it like when you walk in the room and there's Cheech, and now you have to, I assume, put together your comedy show? You're going around doing live comedy now.
Well, we did it.
What was it like sitting in the room with him?
It was incredible.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was like we'd been off for 2 weeks.
Really? And you able to jam?
And it was fun?
It was so much fun.
Still the pot humor, or did you feel you were no longer capable of that?
No. It was a Cheech and Chong humor. That's the only thing we could remember.
And how many dates did you do together?
We did 6 shows in La Jolla in a little small comedy club.
And was it mostly your greatest hits from all the Cheech and Chong albums?
It was the only thing we could remember.
So there were no new references. In other words, you went in and you gave the people what they wanted. It's almost like when the Beatles, if the Beatles could go out on tour, the hits, give the people what Dave's not here, let's run through the routine.
That's it. We did the routine. The good part, the new part of the show was that, I've been doing stand-up for like 20 years by myself.
Sure.
And so to fill in, I would do stand-up.
Right.
And but my wife, Shelby, opened the show, and she did like 25 minutes of killer stuff.
Comedy?
Killed it. Comedy.
No kidding.
Stand-up comedy.
And she was good.
She was incredible.
You love that wife.
6 shows.
You must
6 shows.
Now, wait a minute.
The last
is
show
she good, or are you
she's
just
good.
in love?
Hey,
he's in love.
No, she's good. You can be in love all you want, but when you get on that stage, you're either funny or you're not funny. You can still be in love, but she's not working.
You bring up your wife in your new book, of course, in the authorized biography of Tommy Chong and 𝗛će𝗿𝗍. You say you met your wife while you were married to the other wife.
Yes.
So when you see this guy John Edwards,
yes,
the vice presidential candidate and all that, when you see him in trouble, do you laugh at this guy for lying about all of this? Should he have just come clean?
Well, his penis, the penis rules.
Right. And he won't say that.
So any man, look at Clinton or anybody, the penis, you just have to laugh at his penis.
You can't argue with it. Right?
How long did you lie for? In other words, you must have lived the lie for a while.
Oh, I lived it a long time. Well, she was still in high school.
Oh.
And we were never.
Your wife, who's now was in high school.
Oh, you were waiting for her to get out of school.
No, we were never. The reason we stayed together, we were never going to be together.
Right.
It was a plan. She said, "You're married," and the reason we had our affair was that I was safe. She didn't want to get involved with anybody. I'm a married man. She could, come and go as she pleased.
Right.
And so we were never going to be together.
Right.
And then she got pregnant.
Ah.
And then we decided. We didn't even think about getting rid of it. We just said, yeah, we're going to keep it.
So you had to go home and tell your wife.
No.
What?
Oh, no.
You kept it quiet?
Kept it quiet.
How do you do that?
I kept 2 families.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
You had 2 families. How long did you have the 2 families?
Years.
No shit.
Yeah.
God, what a hero.
Did you get? Yeah, I mean,
my wife, my ex-wife, finally got tired of it, and
she knew.
Oh, so she knows now.
Oh yeah, they know. They know from the beginning.
Right.
They know from the beginning, but they don't mention. You don't talk. As long as you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. You see, and it might go away.
So should John Edwards have come out right away and just said, or you admire what he did? In other words, try to keep it a secret, keep a lid on it.
Do you just have sympathy for the guy? And of course he's lying, but he can't help it.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, when are you going to tell the truth? Yeah, I messed up. You just have to. Well, my excuse, like my first wife is black, beautiful Maxine
black woman,
and so I just, my joke is that, I became so black I ended up marrying a white woman.
But you've never cheated on this new wife?
No. What? Well, not officially.
Oh my God!
No.
The love of your life.
What happened there?
No.
There's a lot of high school kids
around. Is that in the book, too?
It's not the guy, it's the penis.
I know.
My penis has been retired.
What did your penis do?
No, it's retired. It's been retired for years.
You have a black fixation, though. I know your current wife is white, but you always wanted to be a black guy. You grew up in a black neighborhood, I take it, and then you said, hey, man.
Well, I grew up in Calgary. It was the only black neighborhood. There was like 6 black people in the whole city.
Yeah, but you were fascinated.
But I found it. I found them. Wherever they were, I found them. Yeah. And when I got into
it is to be a black man. Are you serious? You wanted to be a black man?
Oh yes. In Canada,
he was ready for it.
In Canada, listen. If you're a black guy in Canada, you get the foxes of foxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's so few.
Yeah, there's so few.
You're a novelty.
And you don't have to sing. You just have to be able to stand on stage to hold a microphone and make a noise or something. And, all the girls would flock.
Beetlejuice would get laid.
Here we are celebrating the career of 𝗛će𝗿𝗋 in this new book. And, you think about it, isn't it a miracle that a guy like Tommy Chong and a guy like 𝗛će𝗿𝗋 succeeded? I mean, how many comedians can really make and generate the record sales and the money and the stage money? It really is a phenomenal thing, right? Do you ever look back on it and go, how the hell did it all happen?
Oh, yeah.
How did you two find each other?
He was dodging the draft up in Canada. He was the only Mexican I know that snuck into Canada.
He had it all wrong.
Yeah, and he actually became a landed immigrant for a while.
Yeah.
And then he met me, and I had a acting group going, and then the acting group broke up.
He was dodging the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So in a way, the Vietnam War, if it wasn't for that, you two never would have met.
That's right.
So you loved the Vietnam War.
Oh, well, for that reason.
Yeah, sure. Why
And we
not?
had a lot of material. And then, so when Cheech and I, when the other actors left, Cheech and I stayed together. We formed a band first.
You were a musician.
Yeah, and Cheech is a singer, somewhat.
But you wrote the hit song "Basketball Jones."
Yeah.
So I mean, you really know how to
Cheech,
hit, and you hung out with real serious musicians. You hung out with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And some of the big stars today. Tina Turner, did you hang out with?
I'm a bit, yeah.
You didn't fuck her, though.
You didn't
just
see Ike, hitting
I was
upside the head
with
a
Ike.
boot.
He lent him a sneaker. Tommy was backstage, and I said, "You got that sneaker? What size is that?"
As a matter of
the
fact,
shoe, and the rest was history.
I read a great story about how recently in the paper about how Basketball Jones came about. Didn't Jack Nicholson have something to do with that?
Yeah. He was driving Cheech and I to the Laker game, and he was impatient, so he was driving on the wrong side of the road on the oncoming traffic because he's Jack Nicholson, and he was passing all the cars going into the parking lot. And so Cheech was in the back seat, and every time Cheech got nervous, he'd sing and make up words for different songs. And instead of Love Jones, he was in the back seat going, "I got a basketball Jones."
That's funny.
Got a basketball Jones. And he sang that, and the next day I remembered, and we went into the studio, and
it was a big hit.
And then we wrote the rest of the
How many records did that sell, Basketball Jones?
Oh, no idea.
You don't even remember.
I never got an account.
But Jack Nicholson is a bit of a hypocrite in your life in the sense that you met him early on before Cheech and Chong were famous. Yeah. And he basically told you to fuck off, didn't he?
In a Jack Nicholson way.
Where were you? Where did you meet him? At a party?
It was at Lou Adler's house.
Lou Adler was a big record producer.
Yeah, and he was our producer.
Right.
And he discovered us, and we had I think we had a record out by then.
Right.
Dave's not here, but no one really knew who we were.
Right.
And so we were at this Lou Adler party, and everybody was there, like Mick Jagger, and I went into this room to smoke a joint, and John Lennon's sitting on the floor. And so I offered him a toke, and John, no, he had immigration problems, so he didn't want to smoke.
Is that embarrassing when you go up to a big celebrity and say, "Hey, let's smoke together," and they turn you down?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, it's understandable,
Right.
It was a big stinky joint. It wasn't a good, it was
not like the shit you get today.
No, not like today.
No.
And then Rod Stewart walked in.
Yeah.
And he started messing with his hair, and I offered him a toke, and he said, no, his voice.
His voice.
And so then...
So no one would smoke with you?
It was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
And so I walked out, and I ran into Nicholson, and instead of offering him a joint, I tried to give him a compliment, And you know how you get nervous and you say the wrong thing.
Right.
Well, I said the wrong thing.
Right.
He had just did a movie called Last Detail.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's just staring at me, and he never had his dark glasses on. He's just looking at me. And I said, "Hey, I really liked you in that movie." I said, "That scene where you're combing your hair, like you comb for about an hour, And I says, "Did you improvise that?" I said, "Because it was amazing, because you don't have any hair and you're combing it."
And what did he say?
He says, "Excuse me." Just walked by me. And
So here you were at the beginning of your career, and you were sort of a pariah. I mean, here you are, this hippie who smokes weed all day.
Nobody would smoke with you.
And all these so-called wild boys, they're all shying away from you.
Oh, totally.
You were too wild for them.
Totally, man.
It's a fabulous life, man. It really is.
If anybody watches Laker games, Lou Adler is the guy who's always sitting right next to Nicholson.
Right, that's the guy.
They're best friends,
Yeah, he made a lot of money, didn't he?
Oh, Lou, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he married money, too,
Yeah. And a lot of acid in your past, of course, because, I mean, hey, Cheech and Chong, I mean, it's the drug guys.
Yeah.
But you describe, you got off acid. You used to take your kids to the movies while you were on acid.
Just one time.
Is that irresponsible? Are those kids' movies so bad you got to take acid?
I thought it would be a good trip. You know, it was...
What was the movie?
What was the movie?
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina.
I know, I read the book.
Thumbelina.
Yes.
You gotta take
I thought it would be a good one to trip on acid. But the story is this grown woman is going to marry a rat.
That's right.
That's trippy enough.
And we're sitting, my wife and I are both tripping, and we're looking at, oh no, she's going to marry a rat. And then it was in the ghetto.
Get away from that rat.
It was in the ghetto. And the theater was like in the afternoon. It was kind of a ghetto theater, and they had all these little kids running up and down the aisles like rats. They're running up and down, and so we freaked.
This was your first wife?
No, this is
second
this is Shelby.
Wow.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
And this is our little girl. Oh no, the first wife would never go there. No acid with my first wife.
Did your first wife really not understand the whole Cheech and Chong thing? It was just something she just didn't get.
No, she didn't get.
Yeah.
Really?
When to be married to you, you'd have to get what you
when I came home as a comedian, you know, like I left as a musician,
right.
And when I came back as a comedian,
She's like, I didn't buy into this.
No, she said, and then I brought Cheech home with me.
Boy.
This is my partner.
I brought Cheech. He slept on the couch. We're both unemployed.
The Mexican guy on the couch.
Yeah, and she said, "Sorry, you're going to have to go."
Yeah,
and so I left.
You could understand why the wife wouldn't understand that.
But it was nice. You know, I had nothing when I left. If she actually supported me and Shelby and I,
right.
You know, just giving us food money and let me use her car.
She was nice.
Yeah. Oh, she's beautiful. She's really beautiful.
She must be. I've never seen her, but your daughter is so gorgeous.
Oh, Ray Dawn. Where's she hiding? Where's she been, Ray Dawn, Chong?
She's in Connecticut somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
She met a guy.
Settled down, got out of the acting business?
No, she's she's writing more now, you know, writing and stuff.
So the Cheech and Chong reunion, the recent reunion, wasn't about the money, was it? Was it like you guys needed the money? Or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, you need the money. Oh,
well, you need more than the money. We needed. Cheech needed his title back, you know.
Right.
Cheech of Cheech and Chong, you know.
Right.
He was Cheech with the art collection, or Cheech the golfer, and now there's no money in that. And he's got a new girlfriend. And he's got a new girlfriend.
Oh, no kidding.
He's got a beautiful Russian concert pianist.
No kidding.
And she,
young girl?
Yeah, young.
How
very
old?
Young. Still
30s?
Under 30.
No, under 30.
I think.
How the fuck old is Cheech?
Oh, he's 66.
That's expensive, man.
And he's got a girlfriend under 30.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he looks
Does
like...
he have any kids?
He looks like what?
He's worn out.
Oh, God.
He's got that look like, I got to go home and, I don't know.
Wow, but I
Service her, I don't know.
That's young stuff.
But does he have kids? Because they might be older than her.
Probably.
Do you get jealous when you see Cheech with the young? I mean, I know you love your wife, but you don't.
I'm at the age you don't get jealous. You get curious.
You don't get. It looks like more aggravation than it's worth.
Oh, you just want to see the video.
Does Cheech have to do like weird shit with her, like go do stuff, and because he's got the young wife?
Well, no, they got a different kind of relationship now, and like I've just gotten back into that world just recently.
Right.
So I really, I'm not really that.
You mentioned
well-versed.
You mentioned in the book you vacationed in France and you went to a nude beach and you got a boner on the beach.
Oh,
that's not what you're supposed to do.
They always say you're not supposed to get a boner on a nude beach. It's not cool.
Again, the penis rules.
Yeah, right.
You tell your penis.
How long ago was this?
Doesn't the sign at the beach say no boners?
How long ago was that?
It was in the 80s, early 80s, like 81.
So you go on the nude beach, you're with your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's nude and you're nude.
Yeah.
And then there's all these nude women walking around.
Oh, there's
and you
thousands of them.
And you quite naturally get a boner. I would get a boner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and but who are these guys who go there and then pretend like they're not excited by this?
Well, we're all in the water. Gay guys. We're all in the water. You see guys in the water.
Because this is like you could write a whole book about this, just about that subject.
Yeah,
because
how do you do that?
Every time I'd read one of those nudist magazines when I was a kid, that was before porno, they'd say, listen, it's a faux pas to get a boner. And I'm like, how could you... How could you control that? There's naked women around.
Well, one way is you look at the ugly ones, you know.
Yeah.
That helps. Or guys, you know, look at guys, and that helps too.
There's a lot of ugly, fat nudists, and you're always amazed, right? I mean, like, why would you be nude with that kind of physique?
That's why, because they like to expose themselves.
Did it turn you on that other men were looking at your beautiful wife? Did that turn you on?
I have to ignore that part.
You do.
I'm more concerned looking at what's out there.
But when she gets naked, aren't you a little protective? You're like, hey, I don't want anyone looking at my wife.
No.
You don't care. I mean, you're cool. You're a hippie. You really are a hippie, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, come on, we'll all be naked.
Yeah.
And you must have a big schlong if you're willing to get naked in front of people. If you were small, you probably
used to have. Not
it
lately.
shrunk?
What happened? I've never heard of those.
You get older.
Yeah?
You get older. It's lack of use.
Going back before the Cheech and Chong days when you were a musician, you hung out with many famous people. Diana Ross, Jimi Hendrix. And
it was
you
like you were the Zelig of show business. You hung out with everybody.
Yeah, I did.
And you say Jimi Hendrix had groupies, but they were very underage.
Oh, yeah, he had crazies. They're not groupies, they're crazies.
Crazy.
So it wasn't his fault they were hanging around. They just found her.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he attracted everybody.
Yeah.
How old were the girls he was banging?
Oh, who knows?
But they were young.
I really don't know. He was more of a junkie when I knew him. You know?
Right,
he was more into nodding out than he was in.
You never messed with that stuff. You never got into heroin. No coke.
I've seen too many casualties. You know?
Right. Jackson 5 you hung around with?
Yeah, we discovered him.
You discovered that?
Everybody now has discovered the Jackson 5. You,
no, we really did. No, Diana.
Gladys Knight.
No, Diana Ross discovered us.
Right. Is that true?
The Supremes came down to the club we were playing at, and she saw us, and she called Barry, who she was doing a thing with.
Right, yeah.
And Barry flew to Vancouver and signed us on the spot. And then forgot about us. Then we had to pack up and make our way to Detroit. But then we got on the road after I did the song "Does Your Mama Know About Me?" We're on the road, promoting it, and we played in Chicago at the Regal Theater. Is it there?
Because you guys in your movies,
and that's where we found the Jackson 5. They opened for us.
Oh wow! And and you told people about them?
No, we took them. Bobby Taylor actually had them stay at Bobby's house for a month before the Motown hierarchy song.
Does it make you sad to see what had happened with Michael Jackson? That he's like kind of like a freak.
I've known Michael ever since. When he was a little 10-year-old kid, standing in a little box, combing his hair in the dressing room. And I've known Michael really, I've known pretty intimate, I knew him. He was at the top of his game when he was that age.
Yeah.
Right. And he never really got away from that age, that feeling. He was bigger than anybody at that age.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he grew up, but he still
childlike.
He still wanted to be that age.
Yeah, he didn't want to get older.
No, he was Peter Pan. He really was Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's sad.
But the rest of the family was kind of wacky too.
Well, yeah, you're from Gary, Indiana, all of a sudden you got millions of dollars. You're going to be wacky.
You know what's funny with you guys? In your movies, you made it out like you guys were shitty musicians. Like whenever you guys would start jamming with your guitars and stuff, it would always sound crappy.
Work, yeah.
So it was a put on. You were a professional musician.
Yeah, it's for humor,
Yeah, right.
That was the only thing I had against Cheech, going on duets. He was trying to be serious,
Right.
And I try to tell him before, always be in character,
Right.
a funny character doing the music, you know, because, you know,
What you
nothing
start-
more boring than a real good musician being a real good musician.
When you were a musician, is that how you met Bob Dylan?
No, Dylan came over to the house when we were, I was a comedian.
When you were a comedian and you were famous.
Had a
already.
nice house in Malibu.
Dylan was a fan of Cheech and Chong.
Well, no, actually, Dylan, we had a mutual friend, a guy named Bob Gilbert.
Right.
Was this artist that built Dylan's house, and he built my house and Cheech's house and boats and everything else. And he was like a little go-between. And I was having Tai Chi lessons at my house. And Dylan's wife, Sarah, was part of the Tai Chi class. And then Dylan came over one day to play basketball. He liked basketball.
You played one-on-one against Dylan?
Cheech and I and Dylan, we all played. It was like a one-on-one thing.
One-on-one? What, not a game of horse, but you would just play whoever scored 5 baskets first?
Yeah.
Did you beat Dylan?
I don't remember. I think so.
Really?
All I remember is Dylan tried to drive by me, and I dumped him on his butt. It was sweet. Just bam.
Was it that one time, or did you become friends?
No, we're like, as much as you can become a Dylan friend, you know, he's
a
very
weird guy.
Oh yeah,
Like you guys are weird.
He's
but
almost weirder than you, man. Almost.
No one's
But
weirder
is
than me.
everybody, like you've met all the Hollywood greats, all the big rock stars. Is everybody weird?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Basically.
Who isn't weird?
Basically, yeah.
So you
they're
beat
all-
Bob Dylan at basketball, probably.
Oh, just one time.
One time, and that was it.
And then we went into my steam bath, my sauna, and we hung out there for a while.
With Dylan, naked?
With Dylan, yeah.
You were naked with Dylan?
Yeah.
And he didn't try any funny business, did he? He didn't reach over and...
We're not telling that.
Was it
part.
weird to meet a guy one time and they said, hey, let's get naked and get in the steam room?
It was very weird. It was Bob Dylan. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Because he seemed really young.
Yeah.
You know?
And you said to him, hey, man, let's get in my steam room. Was it you, Cheech, and Dylan?
And Bob, yeah.
Naked?
Yep. Yeah.
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
You were naked.
That's
sweating.
three
though.
of you.
It's sweating. It's a whole different
It's
thing.
kind of creepy, you know? Was Michael Jackson in there, too?
That would be creepy. No, Mike would be busy if he was around me.
Who was the greatest comedian that ever lived?
The greatest comedian?
The greatest? Who was the
That
biggest
you've
influence?
seen, let's say.
Red Fox.
Red Fox was your biggest influence.
Red Fox was the greatest. I've seen Red Fox a couple of times. I seen him do 2 hours.
Wow.
One time, and he got the crowd up.
He was funny.
And then he got so terrible. He got
took 'em
so
down.
bad. He took him down that they were leaving. And he went to the door and opened the door for him.
What was the problem?
And they ran out.
Do you think he didn't know when he was funny?
He
Or?
knew. He
wa-
had that control. He could do anything he wanted with an audience.
Well, why would he want to make them hate him?
Because that's part of the game, you know.
Get bored.
Get them to love you, and then get them to hate you, and then get them to love you again.
Really? It was so easy for him. He played games like that.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Steve Martin's in that caliber.
Yeah.
Steve Martin could take any audience and do anything he wants with them.
Wow.
I mean,
yeah, they say in
those
the early...
guys.
I read his book, Steve Martin, and in the early days he describes his learning his craft. It was like science to him.
Yeah.
Fucking with the audience and seeing what the hell he could get out of it.
Well, he had the best teacher, an empty room. You know, no one coming in, and you had to do your comedy.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to learn how to do that in front of a huge crowd.
No, you can't.
And Lenny Bruce was one of your influences too,
Yeah,
right? I would
time.
think.
Big time.
Yeah.
But Lenny wasn't of the same caliber as Steve Martin or
Red
Fox. No.
Wow.
I mean, what I'm talking about is, most comedians can make you laugh for a while, you know.
Right.
But to take an audience up and then bring them down, and like I've only seen Steve Martin and Red Fox, the only ones that did it.
What about Richard Pryor?
Well, Richard Pryor would do it, but Richard was more, if Richard was stoned, really stoned, coked out or something, you'd see some incredible stuff that you go, whoa, oh, I don't know if I wanted to see that. but when he was getting very popular in that, he never took that extra one where you take him. He'd just make you laugh and laugh and laugh. And laugh.
Was George Carlin one of the greats?
Yes,
he was.
Definitely. Carlin was more of a wordsmith,
Right. Yeah.
He could do anything with words. I saw him at a tribute to 𝗦𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗱.
Right.
I saw all the great Jewish comics. And
you told somebody that you thought George Carlin got very bitter toward the end of his life. He did? How do you know that?
Just the word out,
Why was he bitter? What was he having to be bitter about?
Maybe he knew he was going to die or something. I don't know.
Really? Well, how did that manifest itself? How did he become bitter?
Well, he became bitter. He started, you know how he would attack the establishment? Well, he started attacking, like, homeless people.
He was pissed at everybody.
He was attacking everybody.
His last couple are real angry.
That's bitter.
Some guy.
Homeless.
Get a job. What do you mean? What do you hang around me for?
So you never seem bitter to me. You always seem like just a happy guy. Like, no matter what life deals you, even going to jail.
Even going to jail,
And, you deal with all that. You just kind of just go through life, man.
I found the secret, man.
What is the secret?
The secret. Well, you know the secret.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I do, but you tell
give
us.
it to us?
Could you remind me again? What is good weed?
No, the secret is
new pussy.
The secret is, you know how they say the muse. They talk about the muse.
Yeah.
Or watch Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods knows the secret.
Yeah.
See, there's a power. There's a power that drives us all.
Pussy.
Okay. It's a power.
It's pussy.
No. No, that's a sexual drive.
Oh.
No, the power, there's a power that drives every one of us. We all have access to it. But only the few of the greats really know how to access that power. And Tiger Woods is one of them. You watch when Tiger had his broken leg.
Are you talking about the Force?
The Force, what do you want to call
Star
it? The
Wars.
Force, or you want to call it the Presence?
Are you talking about the Matrix? No.
The Morning Guard, Jedi Master. I think I know what you're driving at.
The Presence.
Yeah.
The Presence.
Let's smoke a joint. Yeah.
The life force. The life force.
And you're saying Tiger Woods is on to it.
Okay, you like when people write some great things or do operas or whatever, if you ask them, how did you do that? A lot of writers, they get, like Hemingway used to get drunk out of his skull so he'd get out of his own way so he could write. So it's that force that actually did the writing for him. And like Tiger Woods, when you watch him before he does a shot, he stands, he does a little meditation. He stands there. And then all of a sudden you can see it almost click in. He'll just almost like nod his head. Then he'll walk up, and then you hit the most incredible
So you're
shot.
saying you have that?
I know how to access it.
You do?
Yeah.
Who taught you that? Who was your teacher?
I've known all my life.
You just knew how to do it?
I've known all my life.
Did you always know you'd be famous? Did you always know it would succeed, the Cheech and Chong duo?
I once, I don't know if it was in this book or the other book, but I said one time I was in a car we just played with Hendrix.
Right.
And I was in the car with the band, and I said, I'm going to be bigger than Hendrix someday. And the whole band looked at me like, are you nuts?
Put it into perspective, though. Put it into perspective. Was Cheech and Chong the biggest comedy act in the world?
It's going to be.
It's going to be? You mean there's still life in Cheech and Chong?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean it's going to be? It is,
we haven't,
though, right?
We haven't.
Did you sell more records than Steve Martin?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And your movies were made millions and millions of dollars.
Bigger than anybody.
Are you honored?
The top rental.
Are you honored that, now the pot movie is coming back, with this Pineapple Express?
Yeah, we just had Seth Rogen on. I thought he did a pretty good homage to you.
Love it. Love it.
You like that. Did you see Pineapple Express?
Not yet.
Yeah, they smoke a lot of weed in it.
Oh, I love Knocked Up. Knocked Up, to me, is one of the best bouncer dialogue in the world. I've never seen anything better than that. I love Seth.
Tommy Chong's book, Cheech and Chong, is in stores now. Now, I should tell you that Tommy will be signing copies of his book today at noon, and you got to meet this guy. I don't know. There's some aura about him.
Well,
He's just
he's
a
got
good
that
guy.
power, the force.
He does have the force.
Access. I know how to access.
And what he's saying is, if that power knows how to putt really good, you could be Tiger Woods.
Tommy, believe it or not, you could even touch him, maybe. I don't know. Tommy
maybe get a little bit.
Yeah, maybe get some of the force. You guys have to read the book because it's an amazing life. I mean, including smoking weed with Arnold Schwarzenegger is in your past. I mean,
Well,
is it
Arnold
weird?
has admitted to that. We're not outing him, are we?
No. Is it weird now to see the guy you used to smoke weed with?
Yeah,
Is the governor?
I've seen him. I seen him just recently.
Did you? Where'd you see him?
In Starbucks. We go to the same Starbucks, and he looked at me and he recognized me right away. He said, "Tommy," he said. I said, "You remember me, Arnold?" He goes, "Oh yes." He said, "We both had a dream."
We both had a dream.
Yeah. He said, yeah, he did that.
Except you ended up in jail and I'm in the governor's mansion.
He didn't have that
far. So that was the whole interaction. There's a guy you shared a joint with, and that's all he had
But
to
we
say.
looked at, but every time I've seen Arnold, we have a connection because we did Up and Smoke first before he did his movies,
Right.
And so he was a groupie right away,
Right.
Because he knew me before I even was Cheech and Chong,
right.
And then all of a sudden he saw me come up with Cheech, and all of a sudden I'm doing movies, and this is what he was into,
right?
And so he knew me from that level. And then we tried to get him to help me get out of jail. And so he knew me from that level.
I remember that,
You went in for a pardon, didn't you?
Well, we went to see if, we had people talk to him to see whether or not he could do anything.
And he didn't step in?
Oh, no. He stayed totally away from
Well, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I understand it totally. He's a Republican. Come on.
He couldn't be releasing a pot guy.
What was the saddest moment in your life? Do you address this in the book?
I don't think I do.
But what is the saddest moment in your life? I mean, it seems like such a blessed life, but there had to be some real
he
downers.
went to jail, Howard.
Was that the saddest moment in your life?
No, good question. When I realized that Cheech and I had broken up.
That was it.
When I went to the movie, when I realized that he was doing another movie without me. And I actually come across, they were shooting a location scouting or something, and I came across the whole crew that used to work for me, and there was Cheech, and they just kind of went, "Hey, how are you doing?" They just walked down by me, and that was the saddest. That was the saddest time.
What broke you two up?
He did another movie.
What was that movie?
Born in East L.A.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
And he never even told you. He just said, "I'm."
No, he told me.
He did.
He says, "I got offered a movie without you."
Wow.
And I'm going to take it.
You felt that was betrayal, didn't you?
Oh yeah, big time.
Is that the one he did with Eric Roberts? Roberts?
No.
Did you say to him, "Hey, Cheech, wait a second. Come on, we got a huge thing here. We beat all the odds."
It's funny. You know what I said? How about the act? What about our act? He says, "You got it." He gave it to me. He said, "You got it." And then just recently, how about the act? Okay, I want it back.
Not so fast, white man.
No, it turned out so perfect because had we stayed together, we wouldn't be together now.
Right.
We would have been over. We would have been done, over with. But the fact we broke up at the height of our movie career and everything enables us to get back together now.
Yeah,
it's like
that's painful.
business.
You're absolutely right. This guy was your bro. This was your number one guy.
He slept on your couch.
It was my career.
Yeah.
I was a movie director, directed like 6 successful movies. All of a sudden, without Cheech, I don't have a career.
Right.
I had no movie career, so I had to go back on stage.
Here's what I predict is going to happen. You and Cheech, of course, are now getting back together.
Mm-hmm.
you will get huge again, and he will dump you again.
He's just waiting for the chance. He's just waiting for the chance.
He's pulling on you what Red Fox did to the audience. He gets you up, and then he fucking takes you down.
Don Johnson's going to call him back to do another Nash Bridges.
Look, man, the book is called Cheech and Chong. It's the story of Cheech and Chong, and Tommy tells it so well, and you got to go meet this guy. You talk about a great energy. Every time I see Tommy, I go, boy, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Real quick, Richard Christie, who works for us, goes, he's never once asked me, all the years he's worked for us, he says to me, I just want to meet my hero, Chong.
Oh, he calls it
go ahead.
Chong.
Chong, he calls. First of all, the guy's name is Tommy Chong, not Chong.
Mr. Chong.
Mr. Chong.
He has shorter hair than a lot of your fans.
Yeah. What do you want to say?
I just want to say that you, Mr. Chong, are quite possibly my biggest comedy influence ever.
You said that about Howard, though.
Well, Howard too, but
and by the way,
my earliest influence.
Be nice to this guy. He's a slow adult. So, you know. All right. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
I mean, I've watched your movies like millions of times and grew up with you. I saw your first Cheech and Chong's next movie is a masterpiece. I saw it when I was 8 years old, and I've been hooked ever since. And I read your book. Your new book is brilliant, and I just want to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
You don't even smoke weed, though, do you?
No, I don't. I haven't since 1992. But
you know what, Tommy? This guy, he works for me now, but he was considered one of the top heavy metal drummers in the world.
Another musician, yeah.
Another musician.
For who?
A band called Death. And Iced Earth, they were heavy metal bands. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he's not as big a loser as he looks. That's what I'm trying to establish so that you won't treat him how Jack Nicholson treated you.
Richard always told me that his favorite. You always told me your favorite Cheech and Chong movie was Born in East L.A.
That's what people tell me all the time.
Well, you are a great guy. You know that. I don't have to tell you. You have found your inner chi or whatever it is you want to call it, and
his inner Cheech.
His inner Cheech. Yeah, you found him all right.
Can I ask Tommy real quick?
Oh, you have a question?
You have a question?
Do you plan on making another Cheech and Chong movie?
Yeah, you're kidding.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
What do you mean, yeah? Is it going to happen? Oh, yeah. You wrote the script?
Not yet, but we're doing a concert movie for the Weinsteins, and then right after that we're talking about a series of them.
So you're going to have to play some sort of older stoner now, right? I mean, you gotta.
The great thing about comedians, the older you get, the funnier you get,
And the movie you're planning, is it just Cheech or both of you?
Yeah. Will Cheech do the movie without you?
So far, if he gets a chance, he will.
So far, it's both of us.
You know what I should do? I should call up Cheech and say, Cheech, listen, I know you're getting back with Tommy. I got a movie for you.
I have a movie just for you.
You got to dump that guy again.
Howard, real quick, too, one of the funniest moments ever on your show, and they replayed this on Master Tape Theater last Sunday, was you had Tommy on the phone in 1997, and he was looking for a new Cheech for his movie.
Yeah.
And you had Crackhead Bob audition as the new Cheech.
Yeah, he didn't get the part.
That would have been brilliant.
My favorite memory of Cheech and Chong, and this will always be so great, was when I had that dopey Channel 9 show.
The Christmas
show.
Oh, yes.
We were taping Christmas special, and I asked Cheech and Chong if they would be a part of it, and they agreed to be, which was thrilling for me. And we wrote a whole Christmas show, and Tommy was in this sketch where I played the Virgin Mother, and you guys were the wise men.
Right, I remember.
And you were smoking tons of weed.
And you gave birth.
I gave birth to baby Jesus.
To Dan Foreman.
To Dan Foreman, baby Jesus. When Channel 9 saw it, and it was funny, and when Channel 9 saw it, they said, there's no way we're airing this. It took, our Christmas special didn't get on until July. I had to beg them to show this, and they finally showed it, and they got so many complaints, and it was just unbelievable. And I said to them, don't you guys understand? I'm not really the Virgin Mother, and it's no longer Christmas, so it doesn't matter.
Dan is not Jesus.
Yeah, and Dan's not Jesus. And they were like, okay, air it. Oh, my God.
The executives, wait, you're telling us Dan Foreman is not Jesus?
Well, all I know is, but I always thank you for that. And there's a million great memories in the book. Go read the book. I'm not kidding you. And go see Tommy Chong. And go to CheechandChong.com to get all the tour dates and everything for their reunion, which we will go to, right? Richard, we'll all go.
Absolutely.
We should all go.
Yeah, well, I'm going without Richard.
Oh.
No, I will go with you.
At Radio City, that would be great.
Tommy, great seeing you.
Thanks, man.
Tommy, how'd it go, man?
Oh, as usual, incredible.
You've been coming on the show for years. What is it about Howard's show that you like doing?
Well, Howard, it's Howard. There's no one else like him. But we've been around long enough to find that out, Everybody tries, but no one really even comes close, And Robin, see? Robin's always a plus. Well, that's part of his strength, Howard knows what makes him great.
Cool. So it sounds like things are going really well for you, man.
Incredible.
You got the tour, you got the book.
I think it's karma, I went to jail, and now it's payback.
It's your turn now.
Everything's happening, and it's crazy, Like, I wrote the book, I had no idea we were going to do the tour. And after I wrote the book, I'm thinking, I need a good gimmick for the book. And all of a sudden, Cheech and Chong are back together again. And I got a book about Cheech and Chong, so it works out good.
A live, brand new show. I'm trying to figure out which mic George is on. It's been so long I can't remember. George, what mic?
George is here.
Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. Say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Guess
Am I on?
Yeah, I couldn't remember which.
Good morning.
How are you?
I couldn't remember.
I'm just fine.
I couldn't remember which switch worked the microphone for your.
And which switch am I?
You're number 4.
I'm number 4.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a great voice.
How are you, George?
An iconic voice.
When's the last time you were here?
I think it's been more than 3 months. It's been much too long. And congratulations to you on many, many counts. Certainly on your upcoming wedding and the merger of Sirius and XM.
There's another marriage, that's right.
And congratulations to you on California allowing gay marriage and the fact that you and Brad are getting married. I already sent you. Did you get our gift yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay.
We've been out of town an awful lot.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I'm a happy guy to be hitched to the guy I love with loving family and friends surrounding us. How much happier can one get?
It almost became like the biggest thing in your career, even bigger than Star Trek or Heroes.
I'm telling you, the way the press covered it, we weren't quite prepared for that. We were just swarmed by that massive media coverage.
Well, there's you, there's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
And
last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Here gay marriage went through, but they needed to put a famous face on it. And you guys were right there.
You became the spokesperson.
Well, we're doing what we wanted to do, and our Supreme Court finally gave us, well, they said, you guys have been living in sin for 21 years, so it's about time you made it legit.
That's right. Might as well make it legal.
Are you nervous? When is the wedding?
It's the 14th of September.
Okay.
Next month.
Did you get a marriage license yet?
That's when we got that massive media coverage.
I see.
So we do have the license now.
Now, when you get a marriage license, because I've been looking into this, you've got to.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh,
even though it's been reported everywhere that I'm married.
That's right.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. I mean, there must be 5,000 reports I can play you about that I got married this weekend. And I wish everyone would calm down. Who cares if I'm married or not? I'm telling you this. I never saw such interest in a non-thing.
Too many media outlets.
Yeah.
And they
That's
love to
what
get
it
it
is.
wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they had us already married, too. All we did was get the license.
Yeah, so you got the license. Did you have, you have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A driver's license?
We didn't have to have our birth certificate, only our driver's license.
That's it?
And $70.
You have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, yeah. You have to have, there's 4 or 5 things you have to have from each column, and you have to match one of the columns.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in California.
You have to have a birth certificate, a driver's license. I've got to have my divorce papers.
You're
they want you to prove that.
Yeah. You have to prove you're divorced. It's a whole fucking deal.
I thought of a couple loopholes though for George. You could, I think, they just specified gays getting married, not two men. I think you could have said...
No, they said marriage equality.
But I
person
think you
has-
could have years ago gotten married and just said you guys weren't gay. You just were two guys who wanted to get married.
No, you couldn't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just say, look, we're not gay guys. We just
Hey.
want to get married.
So when my question was, when you went down to the,
City Hall.
the city
or
hall,
wherever you go.
did you have any thoughts like, wow, this could fuck everything up, this could mess it all up? Did you have any kind of trepidation?
We were a little nervous, not because of that, but because it was, something that we hadn't expected to happen, and we were really excited about it. But
How did
then-
people know you were going down to City Hall?
Well, the press, this was the first day that marriage equality was going to start happening. So the press was there en masse. And when we showed up, we were just, swarmed by them. We couldn't move. And then they asked, the mayor of West Hollywood was making a speech, and they asked me to make some comment at the same time, too. And so I said, may sweet equality live long and prosper.
This is a big career move for you in a way. I mean, I never saw so much publicity. You're on
Do
fire.
you think he's getting married just for his career?
I think it's for Brad's career.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brad's become a name now.
I know.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. Good morning.
I was going to congratulate you. I wanted to be the first caller, but I can't believe I was sucking into that. It was all over the post, the computer. People were calling me wherever I went. People said, I said, yeah, I guess. Barefoot on the beach. I knew it couldn't be at all.
No. We first.
Tell me,
I would tell you when I'm getting married. I told you, we're having a family thing and a thing for our friends.
So why did the post print that?
Why? Everything they print about me is wrong. I mean, in fact, I spoke with Lisa G through a third party, and because I said, well, it's according to Lisa G, and Lisa G said, look, I never reported that. I reported that Beth was going to wear a sundress or something with your family.
Right, and barefoot on the beach.
Something like that, and that's not even true. I don't even know what that is. So here's every media outlet reported it, and it's completely false.
Could I give you my take, Howard? Is it going to be around like the Labor Day weekend when you have vacation?
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm actually starting to get, what do you call that, cold feet. Not because I have any doubts about Beth. I just don't like all of this hoopla.
It's too much, Howard.
It's too much for me. I'm not George Takei. I can't handle it.
He can't take it.
I can't take it.
You better talk him down.
It's for you and your family to be
I should have just taken her off somewhere and married her. It's what I wanted to do.
I love you so much, Howard. I saw your
Thank
tattoo on your ring. It's hot, sexy thing, Howard. If it wasn't Beth, I wish it could have been me.
No, you don't.
Even
Trust
you
me.
laugh at that.
I love
You don't want me
Howard.
mounting you. Trust me, Marianne.
I love you,
All right, thank
Howard.
you very much.
Congratulations.
You have no
anyway.
idea what it's like when I mount a woman.
Are you getting helicopters flying over your place?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's enough already with this marriage stuff.
I know, the press-
I'm like the bride to be here. Poor Brad. I saw him on the newscast when you guys were getting the marriage license. He looked like a deer in the headlights. He does not like being on camera. He looked like he was frozen.
He gets very nervous very easily.
Yeah.
And the cameras and the photographers and the crowd really shook him up.
Was it a romantic night, the night that you went and got the marriage license? I mean, here you'd been on TV. The two of you had been interviewed. Was there sex involved the night that you got your marriage license?
The night before was wonderful.
It was, because he was excited and you were excited.
Exactly. But the night of... the night after we got the license.
So you guys were so
he
worked
was
up.
completely frozen.
You guys were so worked up,
Really?
you blew each other, and then went down to City Hall.
That's right.
Right.
We were,
That's right.
We were energetic. We were just full of vitality.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go down and get the license. Oh.
It was a happy occasion. Why not celebrate?
Getting the license.
Now, in a situation like that, do you switch off positions? I mean,
of course.
Like who gets it? Or...
You don't have to be gross. Come on, that's very
We're all
personal.
thinking it. You brought it up.
69.
Well, you two blew each other. I went down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get gross.
Listen, George is not only in a gay marriage, he's in the gayest marriage.
Well, I'm
right.
just curious.
So you made love to Brad the night before you got your marriage license. And was it on a night you typically don't make love? Because I know you have set nights.
That's Sunday.
Right.
Sunday's actually it's the morning. Sunday morning
is always.
Always.
No matter what.
When you should be in church, you're fucking a guy.
Well, I am in church.
Sunday morning always, right?
Sunday morning always.
Right. And then this was not a Sunday, was it?
No, it was I think it was a Monday.
Monday. So right. So Sunday you had your normal sex.
Right.
And then
Sunday night we did.
And Sunday night you did because of Monday.
Oh, so it was a double header.
And Monday night, nothing happened. We were
really were exhausted.
Well, I could have gone.
So you wanted to what Monday night is when you watch football. So why would you?
Brad was all frozen up. He was so he was a nervous wreck.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I understand that.
Is
Because
he
first
getting
of all,
cold feet? We're talking to George.
No,
Maybe
because there was
Brad is getting cold
no,
feet.
because there's he's not used to all this attention. I mean, I understand.
They were at home.
He was going but he was going down to City Hall, and reporters are going to cover this thing. And
what about your penis?
The one show, Good Morning America. I think it was Good Morning America. You guys were next to each other, and Brad, he was had a smile concreted to his face.
Yes, that expression never changed.
And he kept you guys did look like the happiest two people alive.
We did feel
which
great.
was nice.
Brad looks like a guy who's not out of the closet and just got outed. He's just like, it's hard on Brad.
It is hard.
But you don't think this will have any deleterious effect?
Deleterious. It's going to be a joyful thing.
You don't see it changing at all when you say those vows and now you're committed to each other?
Well, we've never gone there before, so we don't know what's going to happen. But I know, for me, it's going to be wonderful. Because we're going to have our family and friends.
How many people are you inviting to the wedding?
Well, we're getting married in the Democracy Forum of the Japanese American National Museum, and the capacity is 200.
Right.
And, we have a long, long list of dear friends. So we feel terrible that we couldn't invite them all. You guys are invited. But
yes,
I know that you have a show on Monday.
We sent our regrets, but we did send a gift.
Oh, bless your heart. We thank you so much. That's very thoughtful.
Yes.
We haven't seen it yet, but we appreciate it very much. It's very kind of you. And
I made a donation.
Yes, I know. You were so generous. Thank you. And that's very important what Artie did. Because
what did he do?
He gave a very generous donation to the Human Rights Campaign.
Well, that's what it said. In the card, it said he could either send money or... In lieu of a gift, actually, which was very nice. It said you could donate to the Human Rights Campaign, and that's what I did.
But Artie was on heroin at the time. I didn't mean to write that check.
No, this was before heroin.
Well, that was why the sum was so generous.
By the way, George.
Oh, is that why?
No, I'm always generous, George.
And the reason for that is, there's a ballot measure coming up in November in California. People who want to nullify the Supreme Court's ruling and take away our marriage.
Oh, no.
And Artie is helping us
You mean as soon as you get married, you could be nullified?
Well, we're gonna fight it tooth and nail.
Can you believe people are wasting their time trying to...
Arnold Schwarzenegger good for him, is on our side of this time.
Finally, he got on the right
opposed to
side.
it.
Well, remember on this show, you yelled at him and you told him off. And, it obviously got through his head.
I'm sorry I brought that name up.
King of all blacks, you're on the air in Ingleside, New Jersey.
Yes, Howard, I love you, man, but you're very complicated and confusing. I don't understand why if you have beautiful kids, I don't sound like a broken record, you have beautiful kids, why would you deny her of having kids? I don't understand.
Well, I'm not denying her of anything because she's telling me she doesn't want kids.
But she doesn't, trust me, I mean, she doesn't
I said to her, I don't want to deny you anything, so if you want kids, I'm not the guy for you. I can't raise more children. Even my mother said to me, I understand totally.
Yeah, but everybody understands but her.
No, you're not hearing me.
Why are you talking for Beth? Did she call you this morning?
You're saying, Beth, you're making this like it's an argument or a hassle. She said to me, I don't want children. I never have. When I was a little girl, I never dreamt about having kids, and it's not my thing. Listen, my niece is married. She doesn't want kids. Robin's been in a relationship. She could have had kids. She doesn't want kids. There are people out there who don't want kids. My friends Will and Carrie are married. They don't want children.
I could point out a lot of people who don't have children, King.
And then a lot of people go, then why get married? And I go, well, as long as there's sex involved.
That's still your decision.
Right.
It's nobody's business but yours.
Okay. So you don't care about the resentment that her family's going to give you secretly.
Well, I don't care about her family resenting me. I just care about her.
It's still Beth's decision. They can't resent him.
But do you honestly, can you have Beth come in and take a lie detector test?
Yes, I would do that. Should I do that? I'll do that.
Why would you do that? I mean, you gotta you have to trust your spouse.
No, all right. Yeah, I won't do that. I trust my spouse.
You better not. You better not.
Where does it end? How many that you can make in a relationship?
We're going to have her in here every week.
Beth said to me, if she feels like having kids, then she'll end the marriage.
Right. Yeah, right.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's easier said.
What do you mean, all right?
Don't let love blind you. Listen, what she's saying is because I know how you might be. I perceive you as being kind of like subtly controlling a little bit. And like in the sense that, she's going to say what she thinks you want to hear.
Right. Well, maybe so. But
let me tell him something. There are people who change their minds. That's one thing that can happen. She right now does not want to have children, and this is a fine relationship for her to be in. But there are also people who say, you know what, I want to be with this person so much, then I'll give up that dream because I want to be with them.
Well, she's the first one.
She told me last night she loves being with me.
Right.
As I was sitting there goofing on the Olympics.
Well, obviously she loves being with you, and you love being with her, but she's still saying something that she thinks you want to hear.
No, that's not necessarily the case.
This is so silly.
Just stop it.
You think
he doesn't even know her. Why are we listening to him?
Let's say Beth and I broke up. You think Jillian Barberie would leave her husband for me? I think she would.
Listen to the way she's carrying on.
I think if I called her and said,
look. I think the grant is only safe as long as you're hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I really believe that. She told me she would have sex with me.
She'd get rid of that tattoo in a minute.
She came right up to me. She said, I'll have sex with you right now.
I think we do more for promoting her show, quite frankly.
Maybe.
We don't talk about her every day.
Right.
She lures us in.
Johnny Frado. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
How you doing, bro?
I'm calling you to tell you I hate to agree with King of All Blacks, but I'm telling you, you're going to have kids.
I'm not. I'm not like you, dude.
Johnny, did your wife...
listen to me.
What?
I swear to fucking God, I swear, I did not have any intent